Hello YouTube, Merlina here, and welcome to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the third. As you can see from the channel, we've been through the first two trails in the series, and I thought the second one ended quite perfectly, to be honest, story-wise. And I couldn't see possibly what they would be following it up with, because I figured that you'd be jumping to a whole other type of series from there. But since you've got a third one in store, and the cover, all I've seen of this game, I don't know a single thing about it. All I've seen of the game is cover art, and it's Kevin. So maybe this is going to be focused on Kevin's Scrollsritter duties? I'm not sure, but it should be pretty fun. I don't think there's much else to really talk about on the channel in particular. So instead of wasting time, I'll just say leave a like and subscribe if you're watching this, because I would appreciate it. And also, you're watching the third in a series that you've been watching the first two. It just makes sense. But with all that said, let's just go ahead and start. We'll probably play on hard again, now that we know what it actually feels like. I think hard is still a fun difficulty, even if it has some annoying moments, so we'll go ahead and play on hard. Oh, I see an Estelle loading screen. Maybe Estelle and Joshua will still be in this game. Trails in the Sky, SC data found. Load data? Yes, load my old data. Yeah, load my finale data. We ended at level 94 for Estelle and Joshua. Hell yeah. Finally, we get some continuity things to load. Year 1203, the Septian calendar. Fall, just over half a year since the Liber Arc's collapse. Okay, 6 months. Cruising through the night sky above the Cruzan province in eastern Arabonia. Go ahead and take care of overlay here. Was the Rhineford Company's latest display in luxury, the Lustiania. Oh, a luxury airship, I see. It's got all bushes on it and everything. This is... what's that symbol on the front? Rhineford Company? I don't recognize the horse, I'm gonna be honest. Because I don't think the horse is Erebonian, right? Maybe it is, and I just don't remember. If I may have your attention, please. On behalf of the Conrad Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is a most auspicious day. That's gotta be Kevin, right? Yes, indeed. On this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company... You don't seem to be enjoying this as much as he is. You ought to at least try and feign interest in what he's saying, Surely you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He's a merchant of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days' War, and one of the Empire's most wealthy men, despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it's only a few years ago that he partnered up with the famous Rhineford Group, and now he's serving up on the board of directors. His record makes for a most impressive read, that much is for certain. Although I dare say he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My, you best refrain from making such remarks. That mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away should you make an enemy of them. Now that's a terrifying prospect. I can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. I'd surely be cast through this window as easily as a pebble plunges through water. I must say, I find you rather intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps, or a government official? I would answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets? I'll leave the pondering to your fertile imagination, mademoiselle. Leaving my identity aside, however, this ship's impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all, and here we are, thousands of arc in the air. Well, it is Rhineford's latest model. One would expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they were advertising it as the largest airship in the world. It is 120 arc across, so they're probably right. As far as most of the world knows. You certainly know how to make a lady curious. But even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young, practically still a boy. I wonder, how often do you go about charming your way through these drab parties with that aura of mystique? Well, well, it seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make my daring escape before I give away anything more about myself. If you must, although it'd be my pleasure to continue keeping your company. It's not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know. We could even take our chat somewhere more comfortable, like your room. I would be honored to, fair lady, but only if you could promise the goddess, as her eyes turned away, she may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, I'll refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. And I'll thank you for not forcing me to bring up that oaf of a man. Smooth as butter. This fucking guy. Well, the party's in full swing now. His chance is as good as any. His private room's on the highest floor of the ship and the other side of the deck. Okay, let's get to work. Alright, let's go, Kevin. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, they don't want to reveal who this could possibly be. Strange. Felt like someone was watching me for a minute. Ah, forget it. I've got work to do. His private room's highest floor of the ship, other side of the deck. Time to move. Well, if you're forgetting that feeling, then it means that you've already lost, but we'll go. A setting room. Is that the mayor? Is that... No, it's just a guy. I can't seem to relax aboard this ship. Everything's just so fancy and luxurious. It's all too much for an old man like me. Guess let's go upstairs. Any higher? No. May I help you, sir? Oh, no, sorry. Clearly the wrong direction. Huh. Well, it's an interesting start. Yeah, we need to get up there, huh? How are we getting up there without them causing me an issue? Well, this is the way forward, so... Stop right there. The staircase leads to Sir Conrad's private room. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I figured you'd say something like that. Sorry, though. This isn't gonna be your lucky day. What? What are you doing? Ah! Ugh. Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of Jaeger dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This will be cake. Heh, I wish every job was this easy. Yeah, we literally are on some James Bond shit. Which is why I know this boy fucked it up the second he said that. Oh, I feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, it's probably fine. Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright. Now where's he hidden it? We're looking for something hidden, huh? Well, I check under the bed. Nope. Cabinet? Nope. Painting? Nope. I guess we'll check the desk. Switch of some sort behind the desk. Sure. Well, would you look at that? Who wants to bet that's not the only one? Oh. Switch underneath the vase, okay. Where's the next one? Corner of the rug. Yeah. Yeah, that's the last one. Behind the couch. Okay. All the switches were reset. That one must have been a fake. I should have known they would make it simple. This one was a fake? Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, well, we know that one's right. We know that one's right. We know this one's right. And there's one more that we're missing somewhere. It's not this one, though, so... There we go. Haha, and there we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that something's gonna go wrong. There's a panel with buttons that have letters written on them. A password of some kind apparently must be entered. I wonder. Probably Orpheus. As the keyword Ouroboros used last time. I figured as much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends said to spread around for fun. Only makes... That password literally only makes sense if you played the last game. Otherwise, you're just doing a spell check. A lot of shit in here. The Fool's Locket, huh? A forbidden artifact that lets the bearer pass all the most obvious lies off as complete truth. Not really the kind of thing a shady weapons dealer should have in his possession. You didn't even check for traps? Kevin! What's going on here? What happened to the two who are on guard? They're both fast asleep. Seems like whoever did it used a dart or spray of some kind. You think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? We better keep them locked inside here till the party's over. We can give a report to Master Conrad after. What do you think the odds are that he's not acting alone? Judging by the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's got some form of backup, but he just hasn't acted yet. I'd say we're better off marking all invited guests for the time being. Wouldn't want to let anyone slip through our sights. Ha 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 ha. Did you just laugh at us? Something funny? Oh no, I just thought I should probably apologize for underestimating you. I'd written you all off as untrained Jaeger dropouts, but maybe you've got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You little... You got guts, I'll give you that. I've got no idea how you came to be here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Don't think you're gonna get out of this in one piece. You're in for such a world of pain, you'll wish you killed yourself while you had the chance. Wow! Whoa! 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 Yeah? And the good lord of 2025? Well, doesn't that sound like a fun time? Sadly for you, I've already got my next date lined up, so I won't be able to take you up on that. Oh my god. What the... How? Oh yeah, probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from that door. Like, a lot. Alright, Giga Chad, casting the fucking Shadow Spears. What just happened? No way, that door was designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbital cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you didn't give me much of a choice. This is a joke, right? A priest? Yep, I'm legit and everything, too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen to them. For extra cheap is a limited time offer. And you guys would have a lot to confess. Ugh. Don't lend an ear to him, let's do this. Is that a butcher's knife? Oh, I was hoping for more of a, what, you charge people kind of reaction? Ah, well, I guess I don't mind cutting to the chase this time. Come get some. Hold on, music check. Okay, Kevin's pissed. Now he's got some intense music. Alright, it looks like the HUD has been redesigned a little bit. It's a lot more... Oh, wait. Oh, we're picking up steam. This thing's sick. Looks like the text, they changed the text on the screen. It's a lot more blocky now, which I'm not sure if I care enough about it right now. Looks like he's still carrying the same stuff I would have given him, so... Yeah, no fire, all that. Yeah, that sounds good. Probably shouldn't have used Hellgate. Oh, they might still be in range, actually. It depends. No, they're not. We could get fucked up here. Oh, nice. We hit the IK on it. Mortal Punishment? I haven't seen that one. That is fucking sick. What? Where was that last game?
Alright, what's next?
He didn't have that at level 90 last game. He's a Grail Knight. I heard rumors about him, but damn. And curious as I am, I probably better not ask him what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry, though. I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap on the floor, okay? You'll still live to see tomorrow. What kind of monster? Okay, got what I came for. Now to get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks I have to go without taking that lady up on her offer, though. Bro, she's married! She's looking pretty darn fine. It was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeal. Kevin, what is this, Kevin? Then again, I shouldn't go playing with fire too much, huh? Kevin, chill out, bro. You're a priest. Have some fucking decorum. Oh my god. Kevin really out here saying, yeah, home reckon's part of a priest's job. Don't mind me. Wait, how much did that heal? Oh, wait, the numbers changed again. Hey, the numbers changed on the healing stats again. Tyr now heals 2,500. And Tira heals 6,000. That's an okay. It sounds like HP is gonna be really high in this game. That's not good. HP is gonna be really high. Alright, Giga Chad, let's go. Oh, great. Well, they had to because you start with 10k. I mean, they didn't have to. It's definitely not a have to. It's a choice. It's a choice made, and they said it's an important choice. Damn, Shadow Spirit costs a lot. Oh, nice, miss. The power creep of the Sky Trilogy is at its strongest here. Oh boy. Bro, you think you can escape mortal punishment? That skill is so sick. That skill is actually crazy cool. You know what's the most unrealistic about this? It's Kevin doing damage with his crossbow. Let me actually check your damage, Mr. Kevin Graham. Oh, look at that portrait! Yo, Giga Chad here. Yo, Kevin looks sick! No, my stats are so low now. Okay. We're back down to... We're not even in the thousands anymore. Oh, man. Alright. It's fine. Actually, let me check my orbiment slot. And my orbiment isn't upgraded anymore either. Everyone gets new portraits? God, I'd hope so. It's been 6 months, man. Everybody's a little bit older. I'll bet you Joshua and Estelle are like 17 now. Let's see. Oh, wait, you guys have Steel Cougars from Ouroboros. Oh, shit, okay. What are these weak to? Do we know? No. Alright. You gotta be closer. I think this is warranted a Shadow Spear. Ow. Ow. Nice. Okay. Ow. Ow. Hey, yo, chill out. The fuck? 2 turns in a row? Back up.
Let's end this. All right, what's next?
This is actually only a few months or so. Well, the intro told us it was 6 months after. That's what I'm saying. The intro told us it was 6 months after. And we know that the difference between the first game and the second game is about 2 months. It took like a month or two for the first game to complete, and then 1 month of training at the Bracer base. So it's been it was like 3 months or so for, what's it called? For the second game to complete. So it's been almost a year. Damn, there's a lot of you, bro. Holy shit. I should be in range here. Yep.
Let's end this.
He's so cool. Ow.
Take that.
That was exactly
Still a
full.
ways to go.
I was hoping for to level up to heal us, but I guess not. I forgot we don't have EP recovery, so we gotta actually be a little bit careful about that. Get it together, Kevin. Yeah, sorry. Is it this way? No, that way's locked. We have to go down and... Here we go. Oh my god, there's so many now. And they're not stacked together. Okay. We don't have any big AoEs, do we? We've got clock down. That's not gonna help me, though. I mean, it could help me, but not enough. Let's do Chaos Brand instead.
Let's end this.
Nice job, guy. Appreciate it.
Let's end this.
There, he should be good then.
Take that. Take that. Still
Is
a
Captain
ways
also
to
still
go.
rocking his good? No, he's not. I checked. He is not. In fact, he's his numbers are down significantly from the liver arc. 600 attack, 700 defense. But he did trade all that in for an insane amount of arts attack. 700 with his lowered stats, so... Unfortunately, our GOAT is, like, really not as strong as... He ain't what he used to be. Are you fucking for real? In the name of the Northern Jaegers, we won't let you go any further. You really are an active Jaeger Corps, and a pretty famous one to boot. Yeah, he was holding back for sure. Still, I get stuff's rough going for your country and all, but couldn't I ask you to just, I don't know, step aside? How dare you? You know what hardships we endured for our people? We don't allow ourselves to be shamed by defeat here, not as long as we suffer. Should have known. Okay, then come at me with all you got. Oh, perfect. You ready for your punishment?
Let's end this.
Pew, pew, pew. Yes! You moved back! Wait, they're too... Never mind, we're too slow. We need to steal this. Is there a way for us to steal this and be fast enough? No, there's not. Not unless I use tier. It's gonna go to somebody who's critting me no matter what. I think we just eat it.
Let's end this.
That's why he didn't have any skills. Yeah, it's the only answer that makes sense.
Let's end this.
Yeah, the skill's kind of fucking good. I'm just gonna keep using it, and there's no reason for me not to.
Take that. All right. What's next?
Okay, cool. Full heal. We got a full heal. What's all this commotion? We believe there be an intruder, sir. An incompetent one at that. An intruder? What do you think I pay you good mirror if you hire you for? I don't care if he's alive or full of holes. Just get rid of him. Ooh, getting me dead or alive is too much to ask of those guys. Whoa. Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No! Yeah, I figured something like this in your position. You'd at least have heard of us. How dare you? Get that back, that's mine! Wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. It's not something a mere mortal like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him. Kill him and get back my locket now! Sorry, the light of God protects me, and your ass has gotta go. Gah! Herman Conrad. In accordance with the laws of the church, in the name of Adios, I am placing you under arrest. You stand charged with the unauthorized possession of and illegal use of an artifact. Don't think you can get away with this? You might be with the church, but I'm a Rhineford director. If you lay a hand on me... Oh, don't you worry. I cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you've got a pretty good idea of how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? You've been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know? Guys like you have a habit of making themselves no shortage of enemies, and you've done a stellar job of that. Just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly, okay? No. No! Ugh! You just couldn't make it easy for me, could you? So much for being a piece of cake. Catching guys like this alive is more like trying to sneak off with the whole damn thing. Stop right there! Oh, wow, the militia's here? Oh, you pulled out all the stops just for little old me? Now I get why you guys are so popular. That's quick work, getting all dolled up and ready to take me down. Silence! You might have had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. And just so you know, there's an entire company of us on this ship. Even if you have a hostage you can use against us, you've got nowhere to run. We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh? What? What are you talking about? If this idiot here had been branded a heretic, I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member. What? What's up with this guy? Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or whatever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process. Yo, Kevin is stone cold Inquisitor. What the fuck? This is so cheesy. I'm all for it. This is fucking hilarious. Impossible. Those Grossritter are monsters. And that one girl is like, that was so hot. That was sick as fuck. Haha, that was quite the splendid show. But our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham. Gross. Okay, who was Evil McEvilson who was in the back the whole time? After all, I have only just awoken. This literally is a spy movie. You are so right, Millie. Hold on. Anime intro. Everybody take a breath. Man, they were going harder into the anime route as the games went on. Okay, a nun? Okay, maybe a new nun party member? She looks important. Giga Chad here. Kevin Graham, Giga Chad Kevin. This is what we just played out, I think, the ship. Estelle and Joshua. Okay, I see Renee and I see Colonel Richard. The rest of the gang, but they don't seem as important this time. And Capanella. Could we get new party members this game, and then just like the others from the last game just like show up as temporaries? That'd be cool. Gotta go. All right. Have a safe drive. All right. Should be good now. Fancy ship. Septian Church, Girl Shredder operated a special ops airship, Merkaba, number 5. Okay, so the Girl Shredders even have their own airships that look like jets. That's cool. Almost as high-tech as the RSL. Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. Squire Caesar and Squire Marcy. This is like the Brotherhood of Steel, bro. I just realized this is literally the Brotherhood of Steel. My thoughts exactly. It seemed to be a rather easy one for you in the end, too. Compared to what they're usually like, it was. If I had a bit more time, I could have enjoyed some private time with a real gem of a woman, too. But I'll have to settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. Unless you want another earful from the commander, you might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know. Lighten up a little, yeah? I swear, I never got how you hard-headed types ended up assigned to a slacker like me. This may come of a shock, but you are a Dominion, you know. We can't very well have you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and the ship's under your command, then slacker or not, we're here. Even then, you got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather up a few more? I think I'm gonna have to pass. I think it'll make it even harder for me to work on my own. I thought you'd say that. We'd prefer it if you actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, we could all do in that... all we could do in that salt pail operation was transport the thing. He said as if transporting it isn't a huge responsibility in itself. After all, the last thing he wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. Is something wrong? No, not a thing. Anyway, as for the original plan, we need to get ourselves back to Arteria ASAP. We should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow. Or today, now, I guess. Got it. Where's it from? Arteria, apparently. It's a call from Commander Selnet. Oh, you are kidding me. Getting a call from her right after a mission is always a bad, bad sign. Let's get this over with. Put her through. Alright. Evening, Kevin. It sounds like you did well. Fill me in on the details. It basically went without issue. The artifact was the Fool's Locket. There were signs of society involvement, but it looked like they cut any ties with him a long time ago. I see. As I thought, then. Good work all around. I'd say you deserved a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I can't grant you one right now. And here we go. Is something the matter? Oh, I'm just Dandy. Please continue. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Regarding a heretic, I assume? Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. An object in question is currently being held under Grand Cell Cathedral. Grand Cell? Do you think this object may be related to the Ariel? It's a distinct possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we've already got one artifact on the ship that needs transporting back, so let the crew here take that to Arteria. I'll handle going to Libero on my own. That's fine with me. Oh, incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I've dispatched a rookie squire to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play nice, would you? Oh, wait a minute. Just 1 minute. You can't just spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Gotta sleep? Alright, have a nice rest, Millie. Thanks for stopping by. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry, though. They won't be a burden. The abilities you demonstrated during training were truly something special. Well, I'll be praying for your success. Alright, new party member already. Well, congratulations on a new recruit. We were only just saying you could do with more squires to serve you. And I was so not down. I can't believe this. She never changes, I swear. Of all the people reading that book, any idea what a hellion she is in real life. Oh, Carnelia? I always wonder whether publishing it was really a good idea, to be honest. It's a complete advertisement saying we exist to the world. If anything, I'd say a book that wild just serves to make people less likely to believe we exist. And then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. They actually met her. They know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for a cigarette first thing. I think we should probably refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna leave taking care of everything else related to our mission to you guys. Just follow the money trail. There might be still hidden accounts we don't know about. Understood, sir. What will you be doing from here? We still need to return to Arteria, obviously, but we can drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there. Preferably near a town that has international flights going out of it, I guess. Got it. Oh, looks like the sun's starting to come up. Prologue, the Gross Ritter. Alright, that's a fun prologue. That was a significantly shorter prologue than in the second game, though. In the first game, I will say. That was massively shorter. Same day, afternoon. I guess it's probably because the Sky is in Midwestern Zemuria, roughly 500 sold from LaBarrel. It's probably because if you're playing the third game, you know how to play the games, so you don't really need that much of a training exercise. Hey, Dorothy! The Gretna, just a regular international airliner. If it's near Zemuria, then it's out of LaBarrel. Damn, Dorothy's going overseas? That's cool. Dorothy, you're gonna run out of photo course at this rate. Chill out. Aw, they are out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like I can't keep up with the ship, though. Not every bird can be as fast as Sieg. They were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. Oh, hey, Kevin. I know you. It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? It really is. It's good to see you again, too. Father? You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be silly, of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember, it's Onion Graham! But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even a name, Dorothy! Give me one moment. There we go. Oh, the sound doesn't cut off when you Alt-Tab, that's nice. You really did forget, didn't you? And yet you somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing. I was just being silly. A couple days ago, I had this amazing onion hot pot over in the Eastern Quarter in Calvard, so I got onions on the brain. I couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions could taste that good, but I swear it did. It's just so comforting and sweet. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Well, whatever. If you insist on you haven't forgotten, what is my name then? I do insist. I'd never forget. It's lovely to see you again, Jasmine Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a fragrant plant. That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. Before Dorothy's a squire. Oh, I see. You're here to carry out a follow-up investigation of all that trouble that happened earlier in the year? That's about the gist of it, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international airliner like this? You said you were in the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for LaBarrel News? Yep. Niall actually let me go on my own this time, too. Wow, that was daring of him. I'm not sure I'd let you handle traveling abroad for a report alone. And again, it's only taking on positions of responsibility that people can properly grow. Oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Calvar instead of the Bose Market, but I managed just fine. Wait a second, Niall told you to go to the Bose, not Calvard? He sure did, but then I got in the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvard's capital. Weird, huh? It sounds like you got on the wrong airship to me. Let my brain catch up. So you were in the Republic for days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all? Did you even have enough money to manage, or adios, a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberian embassy at the port who could issue me a temporary one, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped me while I was there, so I had all the dough a girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. Niall must be worried sick about you, huh? You think? He didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday and said to be coming back to the office today. I kept telling him that all that smoking's bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think he can pin the crime on tobacco this time, Missy. Thank you all for taking this journey aboard the Gretna's today. We will be arriving at our terminal, Grand Soul City, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check on all your belongings with you, and to return to your seats before we begin our landing. Until then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Whew, sounds like we're almost there. I'm gonna have a walk around the ship to kill some time in the last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. I suppose I might as well go snap some more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this. Sounds like a plan. See you later, then. Later! Resident dumbass here. He still only has Grail Sphere as his art. So, I guess that's something. So she can be unbelievably stubborn sometimes. I'm supposed to enjoy sightseeing when she's being like this. I'm not budging on this. We're gonna go in the Herb Royal Villa after Grand Soul Castle, and that's final. You're considering going around fishing of all things. I don't recognize too many people. I used to be a sailor back in the day, and I used airships to get around. They're always faster than boats, for one thing. Unlike orbital buses, you don't end up with a sore ass after a long journey, either. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I'm finally almost in Liberal. Why did I come, you ask? Because it's the latest spot that an ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information on where it went after it showed up, but I want to try to pursue it. It's the best place for me to come. As soon as we land, I need to go and talk to Lyndon and see if he knows anything. Nope. I don't even want to be here right now. Why do I even have to go out of my way to see him anyways? It's not fair. Not much really going on. I guess we'll go outside. Dorothy and the captain. Being out here feels amazing. My wife went back to her family's home. I mean, I'm as aware as anyone. I've been busy with work lately. I haven't been able to spend time with her, but if I know it's gonna come to this, I would have sat down and talked to her about it a long time ago. Yikes. Two of us spent the last half year traveling all around the continent. Couldn't have wished for a better honeymoon. I remember you two. I'm so glad I chose him to spend my life with. Yeah, and Armand, yeah! We're finally home in Liberal. Which means it's time to start thinking about getting a house for ourselves. What kind of house would you like? Yeah, I remember that couple. We had to go find their ring. It was taken by a crow. That's where we came from. I don't, it's one of those segments, huh? I don't know what we're looking for, so. A lot of wandering around until we find it, I guess. Why do you want to know what I wanted to be a child to begin with? That's not really something you normally tell complete strangers with cameras in their hands, you know? I'm on to you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please answer my questions. She sure is making good use of those reporter privileges. Approaching the Beinan rain. Be careful of potential air turbulence. I know. I've been doing this route for 3 years now. I know what I'm doing, man. Am I missing something? No, good with heights. It's not phobia, but I'm just not good with them. Yeah, I get that. It's one amazing discussion. Never thought today when Murano wouldn't have had the upper hand in one, but it just happens. The world's full of surprises. That bargainer really knew how to put a good fight for someone so young. I got an excellent information deal for me too. Next time we do business, could be 6 and 4 in my favor. 7 to 3. Tell me, can I look outside? Can I? What am I waiting on here? We're missing something. I don't know what it is. I usually hate these exploring sections for this exact reason. I'm just gonna start. I haven't seen that grandchild. Yeah, I'm just gonna start mashing dialogue right now because I'm not really sure what they want me to do. These sections are like okay. They were okay in the last game, but they started getting like a little stale as we got later in the game. Because it's just like it's literally just walking around talking. When you have party members, it's okay because you got people to talk to and plot to progress. But when you're just literally walking around doing fuck all, it's like, yeah, I mean, can we just like get on the ground? I'm gonna actually not come down here, sir. Yeah, sorry. Wondering how the fuck to get out. I don't get it. Is there something specific I need to be doing or talking to? Did you hear the announcement, sir? If not, we'll be soon arriving in Grancel City. It might be wise to check if you have your belongings while you still have time to look for anything that's missing. I mean, I don't see anything. And this is where I was, so... There we go. It's a passenger announcement. We'll soon be arriving in Grancel City, terminus of this liner. We suggest that all passengers return to their seats as soon as possible, as the airship may be unsteady during landing. I guess we did talk to enough people? Or talk to the right people, maybe. I don't know. A little bit of a time waster, but it's fine. Let's get everybody out of here. Let's go look for the squire. It's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic is a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in LaBarrel. You wouldn't believe all the stuff that happened half a year ago looking at Grancel now, either. It's all completely back to normal. People here sure are strong for what's usually a peaceful country. Well, it is a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of adversity. I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air here, though. It is nice. Nostalgic, almost. Makes you feel homesick. Your home's in Arteria, right? The place where all the really big churches and stuff? No, I'm not actually from Arteria. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, like smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is, so a lot of pilgrims and clergymen gather there. There's few actually born there. Oh, really? Huh. So where are you from, then? Dorothy! Oh, Niall, I'm home. Did you miss me? Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What naughty snails have you been doing? I sent you to Bose. How'd you end up in Calvard? You were definitely on the westbound liner. I'm sure of it. Well, I really don't know. Oh, wait, I might actually know. Go on, then. Spit it out. I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and sleepwalked to the wrong one. They think all this could turn out to be some part of an elaborate murder plot. Wowee, all of a sudden I feel like I walked right into a mystery novel. Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot. I'm all out of breath now. Are you alright? I really do think you should cut down on your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know. Oh, right, your 30th was last Friday, too, wasn't it? Niall just turned 30? Crazy, I didn't think he was so close to me. Happy birthday! I bought a cake over in Calvard and had a big celebration for it, too. How is it that you can remember useless crap like that and not stuff that actually matter? I bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself, weren't you? You should have seen it, Niall. It was made with Eastern matcha, so it's like unlike any cake I'd ever seen. It's a perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness that's sublime. I took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you them all later. You brought me pictures of a cake? At least bring back a souvenir. Man, they always felt like they can go into business as a comedy too and actually make money off it, but now they're more of a crack-up now. Wait a second. Nice to see you again, Niall. You're looking the same old, though maybe you're not so happy about that. What are you doing here? Please tell me she didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there, too. Your wish is my command. We just ran into each other on that airship by total coincidence, that's all. Oh, good. He had me worried for a minute. I was scared stiff she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows in the cathedral there, or who knows what. I'm sorry for what you have to put up with. But Shaw, you're too much of a worrywart. Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you to the barrel? Something else happened here? Oh, just a bit of work-related business I've got to take care of. It's not part of the major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest is gonna happen. I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where are you staying for the time being? Grancel Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance. Go for it. In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're gonna tell us all about what the hell you've been doing for the past 2 weeks. You betcha. I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was in Calvard, so I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything. I'm not talking about your gourmet report. Oof, seeing those two together really made me think into them back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others here are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are abroad at the moment, but I've got no idea what the others are up to. Is that you, Father Graham? Sid? Lieutenant Colonel Sid? Damn, everybody's here. It's good to see you again. I'm pleased to see you've been keeping well since the last time we met at that banquet. Same to you, sir. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting to be the army representative who came to meet me, though. Figured to be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. There's no need to be so modest. The little birdie told me you're gonna be promoted to full-on colonel soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such good information network, but I still am. I'm still afraid I feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't want to take any of that from him. Poor Cassie is still getting work to the bone, huh? Anyway, down to business. It's in Grancel Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it, to be more specific, although I imagine you're already aware of that much. I hear laymen like myself can't even enter it without the knight's permission. Pretty much, it's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. There'll be a prize and you have the details on what you're dealing with here. Sounds good. Let's go to the cathedral. It's the park. The cathedral isn't in the park. This is leading all the way up to the castle. Oh, they rebuilt the wall? What? How? That shit was shattered. Yeah, that's Grancel. It is all back to normal. It's kind of crazy. Damn, I wonder if we don't have to do side missions as Kevin, because we're not a bracer. We have no reason to go to the Bracers Guild unless we want to just go talk to them. Maybe Zen's still in the capital? Ah, there you are. Oh, is that the lady we talked to on the plane? It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well. Huh? And you must be... I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? It's 22, but that's a lot younger than I expected. But you can definitely tell this is a new character. This art style is wildly different than the former characters. But are Girls Straight really so short-staffed that they're handing out their important posts to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the 5th Dominion would look a lot more of a veteran, can you? You're surprised it's written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Or are you just acting, I wonder? How do you... Oh, it is? That's Professor Russell? Wait, what? Wait, huh? Oh! Tito's mom! That's Tito's mom! Professor Russell, please, he isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative. What? Hell no. He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice? And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot. Of course, man. Wait, Russell, then are you... I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. Yeah, you're Tita's mom, bro. I didn't realize that your mom... God, her mom's so aggressive compared to Tita. Tita's just a cute little thing, and you are not. Still, I sure didn't expect to run into Tita's mother here. I'd heard you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back? What do you think? After all that went down here, there's no way I'm staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though with how remote the region we were in is, it was all over by the time word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I'm sure we wouldn't have let that maniac pull half the crap he did. Doesn't sound like you're too happy with your professor nowadays, huh? Talk about an understatement. That whack job actually took my little girl to that floating city with him. I get that he's soft towards her, but that's no excuse for exposing her to danger. That's fair. And it's as if that wasn't bad enough, he let that redhead scumbag get near her too. That utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 arg of my darling Tita. Never mind actually getting friendly with her. So you don't like Agate, huh? Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. Oh, when I'm finished with him, he'll wish he was never been born. He might have survived that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we? Why do you... What? I get the feeling this is a matter we better off not prying into. I thought the same, so I don't know any more about it than you do. Incidentally, Professor Russell you're more familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. As such, he's been assisting us with the case she's been assisting us with his case in this place. Oh, I see. Are you two listening to me? Of course. Sorry. Well, whatever. God, man, you are aggressive as all hell. This staircase sure is long, though. How much further do we have to go? Not much farther, as I know. Yep, there we go. Tita, you must get your disposition from your father. There's no way all you got from your mother is your smarts and your hair, I'm sure. Actually, you probably got them from both parents. You got your smarts from both your parents. A dead end? I hope you've got a good explanation for this. I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any farther, I'm gonna need you to undertake a ritual of sorts with me. Well, this certainly took a turn for the strange. Is this an example of the church's famous thaumaturgy? Something like that, yeah. Specifically, I'd like you to undertake a form of suggestion. I'm not sure I follow. You want us to promise not to tell anyone what we see here, right? That's a little extreme, so no. The Colonel is obviously going to need to report what happened here to his superiors, for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't... All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need you to say it, I just need you to think and believe it. Weird, but alright. If that's all you want us to do, and so be it. I feel the same way. Should we deliberately repeat it in our minds, then? You don't even need to do that. It should come completely naturally to you. Alright, here goes. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Space golden glow, consciousness silver glow. By your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament. Huh? What? How did that door appear? It was always there, probably. Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you were true to your word. Ah, I see. If he just said it and didn't really mean it, we wouldn't be able to see anything, right? Yeah, I can hardly believe what happened. I imagine it'd be uncouth of me to ask how all this works. Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. Anyway, come on in. Primal Ground, huh? Interesting little place. Wow. Unbelievable. All these years, I had no idea such a place lay hidden beneath Grancell Castle. Cathedral, sorry. Well, it's not exactly something we publicize. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and royal family. It has but one purpose, to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check. I see. Its importance to you girl shredders is quite clear, then. I'd assume there's similar ones in place other than the Liberal, too? Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place a Primal Ground. Now there's a deep name if I ever heard one. Is the original ground the others are based on in Arteria? I'll take that as a yes. Oh, I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor Russell, that's all. I think you did not associate me with him. He might trump me a little on the theoretical side of things, but when it comes to the practical side of orbital science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the Aria Cell, you know. Really? Nice. But I think we're getting off topic here. You definitely seem like a practical woman. This is the object in question, right? That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liver Ark sank, and we believe it to be an artifact. 3 days prior, roughly at the center of Valeria Lake. Where the Liver Ark sank. Huh. Seems we're gonna be really cutscene heavy in this game, aren't we? Given there's a lot of telling and not showing going on. Damn, sun's going down already, huh? If this spot turns out to be a bust, we're probably gonna have to call it quits for today. We can only hope. Professor Russell is certain that this area is where we should be looking. Yep, and if she says it's here, then it's here. Unfortunately, as you know, Valeria's Lake is about as deep as the lake can get. Depending on how small the thing is we're looking for, actually finding it could be a real task and a half. Is it likely to be small, though? The orbital reading suggested we were dealing with quite a large object, I believe. Oh, I wouldn't judge its size based off any of those. Ah, Professor. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location? Just about. It would be real swell if you knocked it off the kiddo, though. I'm not sure it's the most appropriate way to address a married woman, much less one who's already popped out a child. Sorry, but old habits die hard, you know? Hard to make the switch when I've been calling you that since you're about knee-high. I'll let you off this time. Back to work. Can I ask your subordinate to stand down for the time being, Colonel? Is it the spot, then? Were you able to calculate exactly where the object is? Give or take an arge, yes. Judgmental readings, but we're trying to pull up isn't all that big, either. Probably about 50 reg, maybe even less. You serious? I thought we'd be dealing with a real monster, not something the size of an Antony. Meow. Still, if it does turn out to be an artifact, things could get problematic. Unfortunately, the church isn't going to want us to let us keep it, that's for sure. I really cannot stand them. No matter how hard you work to get your hands on something, the second it turns out to be an artifact, they swoop in like it's their goddess-given right to have it. Ticks me off. Easy there, we don't know for sure it's even an artifact yet. Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. I'll leave the rest to you here, Gustav. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah? Okay, that's the spot. Go on ahead. Yes, ma'am. Beginning the salvaging operation. Gah. The sound just fills me with dread. Does a salvage crane sound like it's in poor condition to you? Oh, that's not really what I meant. I just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. We can't explain how they have the power they do, but they have it, and it's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Even when we can't help but be captivated by them, we're all well aware that any attempt to solve their mysteries is pointless. I see. When you put it that way, I can understand to a degree how you must feel. Half a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end, and on the surface, we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here or what it signified. Yeah. Not that I was here to see it all happen, of course. Crane's arm reached the bottom of the lake. I'm gonna attempt to grip the object. Swing and a miss, moving 30 reg to the right. Haha, there we go. Yep, we got it. Want me to pull it up? Please do. Moment of truth, Here we go. Wow, it's literally just giving off horrible power. What? Oh my. I mean, if it's already given off that, yeah, I can see why you'd think it's an artifact. I see. Still looking at it. Correct. There were orbital readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. And I'm sure I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No, it's plain as day when you decided to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from traditional agreements governing them and doesn't need to be given to the church. Is that it? You already understand me so well, we can cut right to the chase then. The orbital readings disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it happens. It's currently being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer ownership have not yet been completed, making its legal owner unclear. So, in your expert opinion, what should be done here? This is a tricky one. I'm assuming Lavelle wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here accompanying her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason it's not lying at the bottom of the Valeria Lake right now is because of ZCF's salvage efforts. I'd say we have every right to keep it, personally. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it could be any of use to your research as things stand now, but you sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object that's found at the site where a massive flying city used to be. I might not have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong. You know, by the truth that your people in the church have kept hidden for the past, I don't know, 1,000 years. As for that Ouroboros group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The more I hear about their advances in technology, the less I can work out if it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what really happened here in this land. But I can't stand by and let feign disinterest knowing the answers anymore. I'm far from alone. So as long as there's the slightest chance that an artifact could shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it. I think you've made your point, Professor. It's not as though interrogating him will achieve anything. Sure enough. Well, you've heard what I've got to say. Now it's up to you to tell us what you're gonna do. Will you hand over that lump of metal, or won't you? Well... That brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. Is that our squire? Who is she? No way. It crawled through the fields, ran... Oh my... I don't like this already. It crawled through the fields, ran up through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt from the Book of Ezra, verse 2. Disaster unleashed. You're gonna start spouting fucking verses at me whenever you have something profound to say, because that's really annoying. I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Reyes Argent, and I'm a squire of the Gralsritter. I look forward to working under you. I didn't think we'd end up having more company. Wait a second. Is something the matter? So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't just bribe me so easily. I'm better than that. Maybe I underestimated the Gralsritter. Didn't think they can break my will to fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? But I'm not gonna go down so easily, because I've got a secret weapon of my own. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe! Ah, somebody cute, yeah. Isn't that... That's Tita, isn't it? How cute. Isn't she? Isn't she? I bet you just want to jump in this photo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? I should have known a cutie patootie like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities in others. Anyway, that's why no matter how frickin' adorable you may be, you can't take me down because I've got natural immunity. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying someone is cute, but are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? You've got so much aura of maturity about you, and yet your features still have the irresistible trace of innocence to them. And then they throw you in a sister's habit and they compliment it all like a little cherry on top. It's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. Oh, if I didn't have my protective field, I'd be in real danger here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying. Might I inquire as the identities of the people with you, Father Graham? Sure. The lady's Professor Erica Russell of the ZCF, while the gentleman is Lieutenant Colonel Sid of the Royal Army. Seriously, though? Father Graham? Really? Ah, so you're the people who initially discovered the artifact, then. Thank you for cooperation in our work. We will take over looking after it from here on out. That will be all. Wait up! What? Hold on a minute, we hadn't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you the time and effort of requiring to do so by making the correct judgment myself. Where it has lost its power or not, it is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially related to one of the Septarians. I'm surprised that you even humored the option of letting an outsider take custody of it. I mean... Well, you sure know how to pick a fight. Go on then, what legal basis do you have for taking it from us? The agreements of the Church quite clearly say that the artifacts that have lost power are exempt from the usual rules. I have no legal basis, but you have no one for keeping it. If we are following agreements to the letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever. What, so all you got is I don't need a reason, it's mine and that's final? To put it bluntly, yes. That's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Kevin Graham? Well, by all means. Me? I thought I'd been kicked out of this conversation. Well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Arteria with us, but after all the help Libero's given us, I'd feel kind of bad just snatching it from him without ever giving him a valid reason. Both agreements have a degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not quite sure how you'll solve this one. You do know you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? What the fuck? Whoa. My. What is it? Why do you both look so surprised? What do you mean, why? Did you both not hear that? Hear what? Wait a... Oh. Wait, you guys are like attuned to these artifacts in some way? Because your Gralsritter's training? It opened? It's like an egg. A Rubik's Cube? Wow. Well, oh, no way. That thing wasn't giving off any orbital readings at all anymore. Zero zip. Why is it suddenly active again? I believe that settles our dispute. It sure does. So the real artifact was inside, huh? I've never seen one quite like it. It was like a box of some kind or a cube? Cube. Oh. I'd like to thank you two for your cooperation in recovery of this artifact. In accordance to the pacts of the church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who aided you have the Septian Church's deepest appreciation. That's something. Seems we have a very straight-laced Bible spouter with us now. I'm not sure I appreciate that. Whew, I thought we were never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she'd maxed out her crazy talk dispute, she goes and shouts, well, if you're gonna be taking that, then I'll be taking her. I thought Annalise was one of a kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition. Annalise? Oh, sorry, she's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer, about your age, I think? Oh. Riaz? Yes. You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you. Father Graham. Yes. 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. The Rias Argent standing before you is a squire of the Gralshritter, not the girl you once knew. I'm here to serve and protect you, nothing more. Come on, Rias. You need not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a subordinate, then there is little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner at a Grand Cell, don't we? We should start by making our way to the landing port. Wait a sec. Was that your... It's a figment of your imagination. Huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly do not exist in reality. I think you ought to try and have some rest when we reach the airship. Yeah, you need to eat. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest. Don't even try to tell me that one was my imagination. Man, for a second I thought you changed, but you haven't, not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry, yes, I remember. This is just simply a physiological phenomenon. No, my lack of control is proof that I have still plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my own inability. Since when did not being able to turn off your stomach be something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever gonna be the little girl who's getting caught sneaking into the kitchen trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a second! You're in my way, please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. I just got carried away thinking of old times, that's all. You have no reason to apologize, nor do I see any point in you doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Damn, finally biting back, huh? Well, while I've still only got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me, can you knock it off with a Father Graham, or even Father for that matter? For what reason? I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant, but there's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It creeps me out. So, please, call me Kevin, same as you always did. What if I refuse? Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. Well, you know what they say, can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know it's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now. The one left me. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. It was nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh, no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction. Ah! You're so selfish, Kevin. There we go, that's what I wanted. But just so we're clear, even if I've changed how I address you, the fact that I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We still got some time until the last airship leaves, so how about we head over to the department store in the East Block? We can grab you something you can eat. I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left. I didn't know you were that hungry. Keeping out of contact for 5 years, huh, Kevin? That is pretty shitty. Don't lie. I thought you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything they had left. That girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. This is just another example of Audios' divine providence. It's better they're bought by someone who tends to consume them than have the poor things be thrown away. Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart, but that much? I hope you're not spending your entire salary on food. I'll have you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers than I. Whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, well, I'll give you that get up right at the top of the suspicious charts. I'm pretty sure that anyone would be confused if a woman of the Sister's Habit came wandering into their shop in the dark to buy out the leftovers. Oh, stop your grumbling. And it's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. I'm not sure how much longer my stomach will have to wait. Yes, ma'am. And something... Sorry, that stomach of yours is gonna have to wait a little longer. Unforgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize with you, but you might want to calm down a little. Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at tailing people. Quite. I doubt they have much experience. They do seem like they've undergone some degree of training, however. Yeah. Oh well, sad to say, but we're gonna have to skip today's last airship out of here. Do you know of a good place to strike? Oh, I do. I know the perfect place. A lot of fucking yapping right now, man. Jesus. Is that a child? Fucking Gilbert? Dude. Ugh, where did they go? I saw them enter this area, I'm sure of it. It was you, huh? What? How? How did you discover me? My stealth abilities are the height of perfection. You're just like I remember you. Still way too sure of yourself. Who might he be? Well, he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as low-ranking a member as you can get, though. Ah, I see. He does look the part. How dare you? I'll have you know I'm very much on the up. As for you, what do you mean, he does look the part? You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures, too. What? You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed you how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for, like, a second. I didn't even need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every pore. You cocky, aren't you? Well, let's see how long that cockiness lasts. Ah. She uses a great sword? That's sick. Love that. A Templar sword? So that's what you picked, huh? Just like you chose a bow gun as your weapon of choice, I chose a Templar sword for mine. That's all there is to it. Gotcha. Impossible! What did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit. It's a weapon used by the Gralstritter called a Templar sword. The blade's made up of multiple pieces held together by wire. Oh, it's Byleth's sword. Okay. It's a whip sword. It's a blade made up of multiple pieces held together by wires so the user extended at will. Anyway, it's time for those lips start flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here in Grand Cell? How much of our business do you know? Why should I answer to your... You don't know when to give up. Start talking now. FYI, she is not in a good mood. And, you don't want to make her any madder. It looks like I've only got one option. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I'm only here because I crash landed. I didn't even want to come here. After I did, I happened to see you two, so I decided to follow you, I swear. Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him than meets the eye, in a sense. That's a nice way of putting it. Go on, keep talking. You said you crash landed here. That means there's an Ouroboros ship somewhere nearby that you came on, right? No, there isn't. I did crash land, but it wasn't on board the airship. It was on board this. What the? He has an organism? Not so irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, G Apache. Mow them down. Too slow. Anything you do is gonna be too slow.
Let's end this.
this is an actual fight. We actually are gonna need to be careful here. Okay, your Ascension? Steal 20%. Yeah. That's a new spell. What do your crafts look like? Arc Fencer, impedes, heals 50%, restores 50%, and cures KO with a blessing. Okay, so you can revive. Either freeze. Okay. It's like the lasers move too. Ow. I gotta move. Sorry. I can't do anything for you there. Fucking... Yo, can y'all chill out? You do need to get this clock up off, or you will not be doing anything. And let's go ahead and get Lacrest off. We're not close enough for Lacrest. Are you serious? To clock down them. What the heck? What the heady? God, the fact that you can't reach right now is so annoying, by the way. Yeah, she is a big DPS. Okay. Yeah, I guess we gotta take out Gilbert first, I think. She doesn't know the craft, though. And she's debuffed now. She's not gonna be doing any damage. That sucks. Okay, go ahead and move in. Too slow. Doesn't matter. How much damage do you do with an auto? 600? Not bad. So, because of that, we have to use arts to do damage. There we go. Okay. This thing's arts defense is up right now, right? Yeah. Oh, damn, you can reach from there? Yeah, but your damage is down. I can't let's here, huh? That sucks. Man, everything about you really sucks right now, huh? Yeah, we don't have any way to get rid of. There's no debuff removal in this game, so we don't really have a option for that. Okay, looks like her attack's back to normal, so now she can start doing damage. Okay. Alright, well. I should go do damage now, so. Didn't work, huh? I guess we're gonna have to take this hit.
Let's end this.
I mean, we can just start doing, we have to start doing damage. I don't think there's much of a point otherwise. Now your arch defense is up, that's okay. Yeah, I guess we got it.
What's next?
Not too bad. No. Curse you. Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that? You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I'm impressed, Rias. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing. Not at all. I still got a lot to learn, especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, Anyway. I'd wager you're out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try to cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that. You're planning on handing me over to the Royal Army? That's your best option. If you really want us to take you back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. But if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you. Again? What was that? This thing again starts glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something? What is that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing new, don't worry. Shut up for a sec. What is up with this thing? Haha, so the time is finally upon us. Who the fuck is that? Huh? What? When did you... It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Traverser of the pathless darkness, repenting of his transgressions with the sin of a stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? We have a stigma? Kevin has a stigma? What? Ugh! Kevin! Thus my lord was revived, and the door of the Gehenna opened. Come forth, offerings! Burnt ashes and ever-blazing flames. What happened? Why did I... The fuck? Where the hell are we? A library? Where am I? Hey, Rias! Rias, are you okay? What's going on? Kevin? Where are we? I'm glad you're okay. How you feeling? Any pain? I feel sick. You do? She hasn't eaten. My stomach's gonna implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on all that food we bought. Sure. Normally I'd be just down for food as you are, but come on! Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important than eating. But if we must change the subject, I remember a strange man appearing and that cube glowing white all of a sudden. Then... Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. Take a look around us. A library? Stone bookcases? Are we inside some sort of ruin? No, wait. What? Oh. It's like one of the towers. So we're in an extra dimensional space, like in the library? The Hermit's Garden is what it's called, okay. Thank you for the posture check, I suppose. Yeah, so much for this being an easy assignment. It's like an orbital tower. Prologue, the girl slitter has ended. Okay. Still a quicker prologue than the previous ones. Phantasma, Chapter 1. Ignorant cults. Kin of Vagarna, the Cosmographia. Oh, here's the Azure Fragments. Whoever manages this library must have some out-of-this-world connections to have gathered so many rare books from all over the place. Whoa, is this a copy of Ismian Tales? What's a band's book doing here? The guys over the Congregation of the Sacraments would flip their lid if they saw this thing. And there aren't just older rare books either. I found one that was published this year. No way. What's it called? It's called Liberian Cuisine, published by Liberal News Service. That can't be real. What's it doing here mixed with all the other stuff? Sure you aren't pulling my leg. Your guess is as good as mine. The photographs of food in it look delicious, however. Oh, I bet they do. There's this girl named Dorothy who works for the LNS, and she's one incredible photographer. Oh yeah, I don't know how I forgot, but weren't you hungry? I was, but I finished eating while you were busy looking at all the books here. I did save some for you, of course. One piece. A smidgen of her egg salad sandwich. Thanks. How fast did you eat? Wait, you bought all that porous inside your bread supply, and this is all that's left? They were perfectly baked, too. The flour you used was clearly high quality, but the bread, that can't be made without excellent water either. I think I like Liberal. Well, I can't deny the country's got some great grub to try all around. Let's get off the subject of food already. I know. There's something truly odd about this place. We should have a thorough look around. Yeah. Oh, come to think of it. Still got the cube. It's completely stopped glowing now. It might as well be inactive again. I doubt it was a coincidence that it started glowing just before we were sent here. This is no ordinary artifact, that's for sure. Give it to me, Kevin. I'll look after it. Huh? Why? Protecting you is my duty as your squire. As such, I can hardly stand by and let you keep something that poses such danger on your person. I should be the one to keep it. Wait a minute, Rias. Give it to me. Look, first, we don't have any conclusive proof that this cube is the reason we ended up here. Second, despite me being the one who had it up until this point, you're here with me anyways. So unless you plan to take it off me and run as far away from me as possible, who's holding it won't make a damn bit of difference. But still. Sorry, but this time I'm actually ordering you. You wouldn't disobey an order from your superior, would you? Alright then. But if we find out for sure that it really is dangerous, promise me you'll get rid of it. That's all I want you to agree to. Alright, promise. Anyway, you up for some exploring? I don't know what's up with this place, but it's time to try and find out. Fine by me. Well, at least we're fully healed. Where are they? No, save over that. There we go. Rias Argent, level 90, Kevin Graham. What's your orbiment look like? It's looking like Estelle's. Not great. It's pretty basic, to be honest. A 3-link and a 4-link. That's about as... And we start with Hay. I mean, she starts with Haze, which makes it significantly easier. But she does start with a bunch of fucking tier 3 ones. That's not my favorite. And Kevin has... Ew, Kevin's running with information instead of fucking Eagle Eye. Gross. Oh, he's got an action. Kevin's definitely got some fairly decent ones, but not my favorite. For some reason... Yeah. I guess let's get moving. Are there any actual enemies in this extra-dimensional space? Huh? What's that? Well, this is foreboding. Doesn't look to be a relic of the ancient Sumerian civilization, though. I agree. As far as I can tell, it's not any kind of device. It's simply a stone monument. Oh, there's something written near the bottom. Huh? So there is. Let's see. The Hermit's Garden. What's that? What is this supposed to mean? I'm not sure. It could be a message, or maybe even... Actually, let me look over it some more before I say anything. Nope, can't find any hidden switches or the like anywhere. You were right, it really is just a monument. Shall we try destroying it and see if anything happens then? I get first hit. Wait, no way! Just because we've established it as any kind of device doesn't mean nothing bad will happen if we go smashing it to bits. Don't worry, I was just joking. You so weren't. Anyway, let's save extreme options like that until after we've explored all of our, more reasonable ones. I say we go look around some more. Okay. Oh, as far as the eye can... far out as the eye can see. Space. Just where are we? Beats me. Still, wherever we are, it's big. Judging by how our voices don't echo anyways. Yeah. We got a couple other ways we can go, I guess. Let's go down first. That's a transition? Okay, weird. Somebody didn't build this map very well if you have to transition that little. What's a huge tree doing here? No sign of any others in the surrounding areas either. As big as it is, it doesn't seem to be a fruit tree, unfortunately. Figures we wouldn't get that lucky. Come to think of it, though, you were always an expert on plants and medicinal herbs and stuff, right? You don't recognize what kind of tree this is? I wish I did, but no. At the very least, it isn't one that grows on the western side of the continent. Did you work something out? Maybe, maybe not. We should try looking somewhere else now. Oh, right. Still, even if it doesn't bear fruit, maybe it has sweet sap like maple trees. This is going to be a really reoccurring thing. Maybe I cut into the trunk a bit to see? No, you cannot. Are we gonna be really... Is this food thing just gonna last the entire time? And this whole... I get it, you like food, but come on. Just a bench down here. Really gotta set in that this character likes food. Try over here next. Go up. A waterfall? Water fountain, anyways. And a table for people to sit. Well, this is nice. It's like some kind of rest area or something. But why? What's it doing here? Well, resting is important. I'd love to sit and enjoy a relaxing lunch here. Well, I'd give it to you that it might be kind of nice, although personally, my first thought was I'd love to sit and fish here, if there was anything to be fished. Really? I didn't know you still liked fishing. Sure, can't say I've gotten any better at it, but a hobby's a hobby. I was surprised at how many fishing fanatics are over here in LaBarrel. There's a guild in Grand Cell that really hardcore into it, and one girl I ran into would give most pros a run for their money. Oh. Something wrong? It's nothing. Regardless, it's a shame there's no fish in it. The water here is exceptionally clear. I think it should suffice as a water source for us, at least. Yeah. Alright, let's go check somewhere else. Guess so. Up we go, then. Oh, what's this? What's this? I'm not sure. I'll take a closer look. A lunar seal. And 200... Oh, Mike. Okay. Huh? Who dumped all the Sepith on the ground? Well, whatever. Don't think anyone will complain if we take it. Don't tell me you're still feeling disappointed that it wasn't food. You're incredible. I didn't know you knew how to read people's minds with your thaumaturgy. Was that part of your Dominion training? Sure wasn't. All I needed was to know you. Yeah, this food thing's gonna get really old really fast. Plus 5 strength, minus 5 defense, CP recovery up. Oh, we do use Kevin's CP quite a bit. 5 and 5, though. That's quite small for being in our 90s. I'm sure this monument reacts with the seal equipped, though. Well, we investigated the whole area now, but we didn't find anything that would give us an idea as to where we are. Maybe not specifically. I think I may have an idea what kind of place this is, though. Really? It's a place both within the barrel and not at the same time, like a separate dimension of sorts. Can you elaborate? Well, you see, during all the trouble with the Aureole, Kevin explained the altered spaces hidden within the tetracyclic towers intended to seal the Aureole away. Wow. So you think this place we're in may be similar? I can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. There are a few cracks in my theory, unfortunately. Oh, I think I understand what you mean. The Liberian cuisine book we found earlier is one, right? Exactly. If we assume this is some kind of enclosed space sealed away from the Aureole like all these years ago, how'd a book that was only published this year get in? All the other unusual books from after the Great Collapse, too. Which means someone else has been going in and out of here within the past year. Could it be the man in black we saw at the port? Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't peg him as the kind of guy I'd want to read about Liberian cuisine, though. That's very true. Either way, I think we can say for sure now that the situation we're in was planned by someone. Possibly before that cube even came into our possession. You really think so? But if that's the case, what should we do now? There's a million-mirror question. We don't have much to work with here, so it's just a big open area with no way out. Oh. This again. Ah! Ah! That sounded like something broke. Yeah, but what? Crap! Kevin took out his battle ornament. Then he noticed all the quartz were shattered. Are you fucking kidding me? Seeing this, Rhea took out her own ornament. Are you... Fuck me. Mine's the same way. Even my spare quartz are ruined. So what is going on here? What? Bunch of light at the fountain, too. Okay. Seems they want us to investigate a bunch of points. Now we can move to another section, another Sepith. Our fucking ornament's broken. A door? That's ominous. Maybe we got the Sepith to go craft something. What just happened? I don't know. I wager it was just Cube's doing. Maybe we can add altering this area to its list of quirks along with wrecking our quartz. Are you sure it's a good idea to keep it on you? Honestly, I get the feeling we'd be shit out of luck without it. At least we got some new stuff to investigate that could lead us right direction. We should go check all the places that have changed. Alright. I'll check the door last. We salvaged about 50 from all our broken shit. Great. I can understand if it were an artifact or ornament. How did a lump of stone start glowing like this? It's like magic. Now, there's an apt enough description if I've ever heard one. Only thing I can add is that the laws of the world as we know it don't seem to apply to it. Raise. Huh? That was a voice, wasn't it? Raise the cube before the monument. Who's there? Who are you? Please. What are we gonna do? Ugh. The hell with it. Not like we got any better options. Visitors from afar. This again. The voice is different, though. Welcome. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you power. Huh? Name your currency, so that we may transact within the system that you know. Wait a second. What do you mean by currency? Maybe it's gonna sell us things in exchange for Mira? Oh, I getcha. Understood. And I shall grant you power in exchange for that currency. Restore health, shop, and synthesize quartz. Okay, we did ask him to just buy things, but we don't have any Mira. Well, both of these are upgrades to both of us, so... Tools, yeah, okay. Alright. Well, first things first... We need to convert some quartz. No, I do gotta upgrade it again, man. What? What was the point in playing the last game, man? Oh, man, that sucks. Oh. Well, in any case, your main quartz has gotta be upgraded. I don't have a choice in that. Bro, you're really gonna start me... You're with ones? What? With ones? Are you fucking kidding me? I guess they... Well, at least they fucking separated them this time. God damn it. Okay. Let me think about this. Kevin is going to want to cast. Kevin will take a mind. A cast. An EP cut. An earth. Rhea seems to be a physical user. So who's the nerd girl? Okay, so to catch you up, Kevin was assigned a new squire from the church, and the squire's name is Rhea Argent. Rhea seems to be a girl that he's known from the past, but he has not talked to her in over 5 years. Not because he couldn't, but simply because Kevin's Kevin, and he's kind of an ass sometimes. So... she is his new assigned squire. They seem to have some beef and some history, but they are on a first-name basis. We were snuck up on by Gilbert, useless Gilbert from the previous games. And after beating him in some combat, we found out that he crash-landed here. We don't know why, and also, why... God, there's actually... a lot happened, actually. While we were here... You should take shield. While we were here, we ended up getting a request to go pick up an artifact from under Grand Cell. It seemed to be in the same lake where the Aureole crashed. That should be good. It seemed to be in the same lake that the Aureole crashed, so... this artifact eventually brought us here. We also met Tita's mom, Erica Russell. Tita's mom was quite an aggressive woman, to say the least. And she does not like agate for some reason. And she's also extremely unhappy with Professor Russell, the old one, for bringing Tita to the Aureole. But a lot of conversation happens, but at the end of the day, the artifact that we found at the bottom of the lake brought us here, and that's how we ended up here. Release my brethren, then we shall grant you good fortune. What do you think that was about? And the artifact, the cube, this cube is our artifact. The artifact destroyed all the quartz inside our orbit. How would I know? As far as it is to say, we should be able to buy things from Mira and use SEPA to synthesize quartz here. Pretty useful if nothing else. We do still have the SEPA that was left over when our course was shattered. Perhaps we should use those to synthesize some new ones? Sounds like a plan to me. We can still stand on our own 2 feet just fine, but we're gonna need recovery arts if we ever find ourselves in a jam. Ready to give you a reset? Yeah, no kidding. Pretty aggressive one. It's like, you have one. And Mirage, I was wondering what that was gonna be. Fuck. Yeah, let's go buy a Mirage for her then. Give her hit then. It's way different than a regular reset though. Did we see a new character? We have, but since you weren't here, I will show you again. Here's Kevin Graham. Giga Chad. Now he's full Grawl Strider, since we don't have to pretend with the people who are around right now. And here's Rhea Argent. Oh. Kevin, he did get a massive glow up. Well, he's not pretending anymore, right? He's always this cool. All you need to know about Rias right now is that she has a little bit of beef with Kevin for not talking to her for all these years, and she really likes food. That's her personality quirk right now. She really likes food. Not much else going on in that head of hers. Wait, hold on. This is Kevin. Defense and mind, and EP cut. As for you, you're gonna have attack and shield And we'll put the action down here. Okay, we need to buy 6 more quartz. It doesn't really matter what... It seems they made a new spell for Mirage. We don't have a way to check, like, a spell book, either. They made a new spell for Mirage called Ascension that just seals people in general, which is interesting that we just have a new spell. I guess because Mirage didn't really get any use in the last game. Alright, in any case, we should buy some more quartz. Before we do any trading. Let's see, some more HP for the both of you is always a great idea. Movement for Rhea seems good. So that's 1, 2, 3. And what else do we need? She's not going to be a caster. I think, honestly, some more wind. So she's got shield right now. I guess we'll give her evade as well. Plug all this shit in right now, and as we plug it in as we go. Some HP, of course. Reyes can take the evade and the movement. Actually, the movement can go down here since it's less useful. There we go. Okay, Reyes is done for now. I kind of like what we're going. She's not really going to be much of a caster, so it's okay that she has this spread. Also, Reyes' weapon is like a whip lawn sword. Kind of like if you think of Fire Emblem 3 Houses with the main character's weapon, it's that kind of weapon. A Templar's sword, as they call it. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah, Soul Calibur or like Fire... I played Fire Emblem more recently, so that's the only reason I thought of that first. But it's like a two-handed one though, you know. It's a big-ass sword. Okay, you need 2 more things. So let's go ahead and give you action. Yeah, let's give you action and something else. Okay. Please, Sevimaro. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it. Okay. Let's buy another insufficient. Fuck. That is expensive, isn't it? Guess we're gonna have to wait on that. Okay. Well, we need something different then. Take some EP and something else. MP, I guess. There you go. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, hold on. Rias, I need you to actually get rid of evade, actually, and put on impede. You have an impede in your skill set, so that should help it. As for you, Kevin, we'll put evade on you, and we'll put the EP in this slot. There we go. Okay, now we got Tyr and Lutz here. So, we're starting from the bottom, but now we're here. Let's go ahead and trade some Sepith. What carries the most weight here? Or is it all equal? Space Sepith seems to be the most expensive right now. And we'll trade some space. So 20 space and 20 Mirage. That gives us 1,000. We're gonna need more than that. Right. 1,800. We'll do that for now. Sorry, YouTube, for us needing to literally rebuild our entire characters. I hope you understand. Okay, well, let's go ahead and buy a weapon, and 2 sets of armor. We don't have enough for 2 sets of boots. We need 400 more. 400 more, huh? That should be good. Okay, I think we're good now. I didn't see any accessories in the armor section, so I don't think we're missing anything. And we can always sell the weapons back if we need a tiny bit of extra money. Okay. Let's get moving. I want to go check out the tree first. Let's see what we run into. Holy Stragus, now this is something. It really is. It says that the petals of pure light are floating through the air around us. I welcome you, dear guests. What's that? Did the tree just talk to us? In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you the blessings of the earth. However, my power is not without its limits. I require compensation in exchange for its use. Oh, food. Food, huh? So we can buy cooking ingredients here as well, but do we have any recipes? I don't see any. When my master's power returns, the variety of blessings I offer shall increase. Okay, may the blessings of the earth be upon you. Okay, a little to the point here. It's like a hub. Man, if someone told me a tree just chatted them up and offered them to sell them ingredients, told them they had one too many drinks. Yes? Something up? That great tree took root near the seven-colored spring, and there it granted blessings and joy. An excerpt from the book of Genesis, verse 7, the primal ground. Oh, hallowed Adios, thank you for the divine protection and mercy you've bestowed upon us. Well, aren't you just tickled pink? I'm not sure if that tree has anything to do with the goddess, though. I disagree. Even the testaments of the goddess say all roads lead to food. Food is the fundamental basis of everything. That's not in any testament I've ever laid eyes on. That said, let me give you this. There we go. Huh? Why are you giving me this to me? Because you are remarkably impious for a knight of the church. You should work on becoming more devout through cooking in her name. That doesn't even make sense. Besides, can't you just do the cooking yourself? But you've always been better at it than me. I'm sure it's the wish of the ingredients to be used by the best chef possible. But still. Please? Ugh. You're too soft for me. I'm good sometimes. Fine. But you gotta help. Deal? Also, the second I catch you snacking on something while we're making it, I'm done. I know. Okay, you two were definitely close in the past. I wonder, Kevin, why weren't you talking to her for 5 years? That's not a small material. It's not even 1 or 2. 5 years, Kevin? Well, what recipes do we have right now? Egg salad sandwich is all we got. Okay. Well, we don't have any money, so let's not worry about it right now. Rios' wife material? We'll see. We'll see. I think she's laying the food habit on a little thick right now, but she could improve. We'll see. Guess we'll not that. Let's just take the fountain. The bottom of the water is glowing. It's beautiful. Welcome, visitors from afar. Again, it sounded like it came from the spring. Kevin's actually not flirtatious at all when he's acting. As a matter of fact, we have found out, and just in this game in particular, bro does not flirt at all when he's on the job. If he's talking with just, like, people who know what the Grawl Shredders is, he actually tones that shit down significantly. It hasn't even really been present outside of the prologue. Visitors from afar, quench your thirst. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you vitality. Sure. CP. Oh, CP from this. That's interesting. When my radiance is restored, I shall grant your vitality once more. When you have fought several battles, return to me. Okay, so. I never had water that actually energized me like that before. How's that even possible? I don't know, but I feel full of life as well. It looks like the water here only has the effect when it's shining, though. Yeah. Well, with all the energy we've got now, I don't think there's much more we can get from here. Check back later if we're ever feeling tired. Right. Well, we have free CP recovery after a couple of fights. I wonder how many it actually takes, and also where are we fighting? Got a lot of questions for you, game. I think the only thing left is the door, unfortunately. There wasn't anything going on in the library section. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's about all that's left, huh? And now it's saying we can go forward. You don't think that could be the exit, do you? If anything, I'd say it's more like an entrance. A monument that sells this item, a tree that sells this ingredients, a spring that restores vitality. It's like everything here is designed to help us prepare for something dangerous. Or am I reading into it? No, I don't think you are. So what should we do? Should we try stepping on it? I don't have any better ideas at this point. Although, it might be better if you stayed behind here. Never mind, ma'am. We'll go together. It's not like there's any guarantee you'd be safe here, actually. Of course we will. But first, I should give you this. Monster log. Huh? Well, what are you doing with this? I was asked to give it to you by Commander Selnet. In her words, Kevin's reports lately have been far too vague for my liking. I'll bet he's not even taking notes while he's on the job. Give him this so he has no more excuses to slack off. She figured it out, huh? Hold on, how are you so close enough to her to ask you this kind of favor? She's the one who taught me how to use my Templar sword. I respect her deeply. No joke, I had no idea. Bet she kept that from me on purpose. Can't say I'm surprised. If I'd known, I sure as hell wouldn't have let Ria's. Kevin? Sorry, just spacing out. Our next destination is that circle, but if you have anything else you want to do first, speak up now. There's no telling what's awaiting us after we step on it. Understood. So we also know the head church lady well enough that she knows our connection to Rias, and she hid that Rias was training from us. Interesting. Because Kevin didn't know she was training, or he might have put a word in to make sure that she couldn't, and that's clearly... That explains why he hasn't talked to her so long. No, Kevin admitted that it's like, he hasn't shared the reason he hasn't been talking to her. He just doesn't want Rias to get hurt. I mean, yeah, he's definitely very protective of her, but it clearly didn't help her not get involved with the Girl Shredder. It's hard to say. We're learning a lot about Kevin within 5 minutes, compared to an entire other game with him. Check this out. It looks like this really was an entrance of sorts. The Jade Corridor. There's a chest up there, I see, if we go to the right. We still seem to be the same bizarre enclosed spaces before. We've got quite a long road ahead of us, don't we? We sure do. Kevin. Oh, they just spawned. What the fuck is this? Monsters? How'd they just appear out of nowhere? Well, let's get to it. We can hit them all here, right? Wait, what? Oh, I can't reach the third in the back. That's such bad positioning. Weak to Mirage? Rias does not have an S-break right now, that is correct. They're actually weak to Mirage. Okay. Yeah, we have Mirage, so let's cast it. We'll see how it goes. Fair amount of damage. That left you at 1 HP, are you fucking for real? Does it heal everybody or just Kevin? It doesn't look like she can select herself. Damn, that's actually kind of bad. She can't heal herself. So Kevin's gonna have to be the healer for her. And Kevin has significantly more EP at that, so we should actually be using hers more sparingly. It's a pretty cool spell, but it's interesting that they thought they needed to make a tier 1 Mirage spell. How can this be? I know exactly what you mean. There's a whole lot of monster types in our world, but this is my first time seeing anything like that. It's like being in a totally different realm. And the monsters weren't even the strangest part. Tell me about it. The elements against them weren't your usual affair either. Okay, now we're speaking. Okay. So exactly what we were talking about. The 3 elements of space, mirage, and time were in fact in that battle too. Not just the traditional 4. Very observant, rookie. Didn't think you noticed that extent. The point yet to another clue run a long ways from home. I mean, you'll find a boatload of monsters that were weak to fire in Zemuria, but you're not going to find any that are weak to mirage. You know how it is. Indeed, spiritually, the world we live in lives in a relatively low plane of existence. To quote the Testaments, our world and the world of the goddess will forever be separate. She simply drops pebbles from above, known as miracles. Quoting word for word, though. Hey, I guess those are the basic principles. And we just keep running into surprises. Space-time and Mirage? All here. It should be impossible. What about those monsters themselves? Honestly, they were less monsters and more fiends. Creatures that shouldn't even be allowed to exist in our world, yet they somehow have to do without any problems here. And I doubt those are the only ones. Are we gonna be alright in here? Hopefully. They were tough, but not so tough that we can't handle them if we're together. It's not like there's anything else for us to do back in that base area. Let's keep walking and see what we find, I say. Might be good to get back, going back briefly to check our orbiment setups, though, seeing as we got more elements to account for now. Yeah, I already made sure I got the coverage. Oh, Kevin, let me give you this. Fucking Jesus, Rias. Like, give me all the fucking books, man. It's called a monster guide. It's designed to record data on monsters, their habits, weakness, and the like. I think it'd be wise for us to know anything we come across here. Although I suppose Fiend would be more appropriate here. You're telling me. You sure I can't just store all this info up in my old noggin, though? I'm already putting enough stuff in the girl's order notebook as it is. My hands are gonna go numb at this rate. You complain way too much, Kevin. You're a knight. Do your job. Yes, ma'am. You sound like the present. There, happy? Okay. Can we check something? This looks exactly like a bracer notebook. That's actually really funny. Crossroader Code. 6 principles. 1. Offer your soul to the goddess and your body to her church. 2. Protect the sacraments. 3. Swear loyalty to her holy father. 4. Carry out your duties with dignity. 5. Protect peace in the order of the 3 worlds. So that'd be heaven. That'd be above, Gehenna, and Earth. 6. Heretics must be eliminated. Let's see here. Any new statuses? Let me see. We got art. There's Art Guard now. Oh, shit. Arts Guard. Morph is more permanent now. Suspended. Suspended is an actual, like, condition now. Like, more than just the last bit of the game, like it was last game. An S tablet will get... Only an S tablet's gonna get rid of your statuses. Okay. 50 normal doubled. The cube allows you to reactivate monuments for a variety of functions. The cube allows you to receive supportive effects from chosen reserve members back in the garden. Each member confers different benefits. That's an interesting feature that's going to be happening. We're going to have sub-member passives? Switch out your party members. Wow, just, hey, look what's in the journal right now, by the way. A lot of, Wow, they really spoiled the fuck out of you just looking through the journal. I see Joshua and Julia and Tita. You can also change reserve members' equipment and ordnance there without placing them in the party. In the base area. Blue background of party members, gray is reserved. Side stories. Opening a door allows you to experience a side story within it. I have heard about these on Twitter. I don't know what they actually do. I just know that there are doors specifically in this game, like extra doors for content. Specific condition must be fulfilled to open each door. Going through a side story will earn you a reward. You only earn the reward the first time you finish a door. Sun doors are minigames, star doors are short stories, moon doors are long stories. Well, that's a fucking mouthful of stuff to be dealing with. You should be fine. Let's go. Yeah, Kevin's CP if you want to heal in combat. Wait, what? I didn't even see that enemy. And what is that? A slime lump? Weak to fire. Some side stories are necessary for certain upgrades to S-crafts and breaks and stuff. Okay. I mean, extra content gives you extra stuff. I can't say I'm too surprised. You're weak to fire, and you guys are weak to space, as we know. Oh, damn, you're fast as hell, even though we got a pre-ump round? You just took 2 turns? Hey, yo, whoa, whoa. I got the pre-umps and you took 2 turns? Are you fucking... What the fuck? That must be a rare enemy, because it ran away, too. What the fuck? Hello? What kind of bullshit was that? What the fuck was that enemy? That little shithead just absolutely blew our asses up. Damn, bro, okay. Got it. Kill that little guy first. Ow. Of course you get that. Fucking... There's an item? I guess a guaranteed item drop, maybe? Here, go ahead and use your holy blessing. I guess that could be a palm, yeah. But the palm fights back. It does a fuck ton of damage and knocks you unconscious? What the fuck? Or I just fucking got here. And also, why can't I see the enemies despite me walking forward? There we go. Man, not having Eagle Eye sucks, by the way. You can just attack and he can cast. That's an unfortunate order that... It's an unfortunate order that we cast, and then it went off. What the fuck is that? That's a different little enemy. An Ares pot, huh? And it's also fat. I guess we can try killing that first.
Let's end this.
0 damage. Okay. Alright. I mean, I thought I'd try to hit it, but I guess not. Fucking how the fuck are you supposed to kill that? Okay. I mean, it might just be weak to magic only. Whatever. It's fine. And Rios does good damage. We don't have to waste all our shit. We can take a couple hits. Damn, you're fast. Wait, what is this? Vanish? What does that mean? What does that mean? Bro, this game is not explaining some things. I didn't see a combat log for Vanish. Like, what does that even... I've got a lot of questions. If that wasn't obvious. Because we're not suspended. That was Vanish. Here we go. Direct attack, suspend... Oh, we applied a Vanish condition? Death blow? Oh, wow, 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 wow. We gotta be careful. Guard makes it so that on your turn, all damage is nullified. You can get a death blow condition. You can immediately take a second turn. Those are the same. Those are the same. Direct attack, suspend enemies, and obtain a guaranteed item. Oh, damn, man. We gotta be careful. Gee, thanks. $300 fucking dollars. That's the way up. There is another... This... Oh my god, this place is huge. Break the steel, rush van... Yeah, no shit. Well, something to keep in mind is... This game is probably... If I had to guess, even without this... This game is gonna be a significant grind. A real grimy grind, because we're already in our 90s. This game's probably gonna be a massive grind. Well, looks like the boxes are more accurate now. That's good. What is additional character? What if additional characters are locked behind side stories? I mean, we're doing them all regardless, so it don't really affect us, I don't think. All the better. Information. I guess that would be helpful. I think we kind of need that. Let's get rid of the EP and put in the information. That way we, keep our spells. We do gotta know. I want to learn some details about these enemies we're coming across. I think that's a reasonable ask. This map design sucks, though, by the way. This is way too much for one person to be looking at. What the fuck are you? What is that? Oh, you always see me, too. I can't sneak up behind you. Okay. You can't sneak up on this enemy. Well, I know, let's try to fight it. Oh, you're going first, too. Okay. A grimoire. Fiend of indeterminate form that carefully surveys foes and drains their EP. An evil statue made from a tough material that expels fire. A bone warrior. Despises the living. Okay. Well, this thing's weak to water and time. Okay. And this thing's anything. Water and time, huh? Well, thanks for the free hit. We don't have enough for Hellgate. Fuck. Okay.
Let's end this.
Ow. Okay, and you take no physical damage, looks like, so we do have to use space and water against you. Yeah, not even a split. I mean, you can just keep auto-attacking. Actually, I don't know if Kevin's gonna be faster than you.
I'll save you.
That worked up an appetite.
Recognize that voice actor. Okay, well the enemy's not too bad to fight. Doesn't seem like there's any actual difficult enemies so far. And since we're not resting, we're not going to run into enemies over and over. This is where we came from the start, correct? Yes, this is where we started. So we need to make a right and go down the stairs. Thank God we have a dungeon map right now, by the way. It's easy to follow once you get used to it. The first two games were not like this. In depth, I'll say, for a dungeon, so it's a little hard to get used to an actual dungeon map when I've been walking without it for who knows how long. Okay, these two areas are separated. I'm gonna need to step on the red platform to get over. Okay, I see now. And we've already been up here, right? Yeah, okay. There we go. It's kind of map this up, Dragon 2020, 2020 used. Okay, well. Has been a minute since I have looked at it, so I'm not in the headspace for it. I'm not used to actual dungeon crawling. This is blocked, so... We're in the second area now, so... And we came from here? Came from up here. So we got two directions we can go. Let's see. I mean, it's just two bonemen. Okay, all five edge or not yet. I'm not used to dungeon crawling lately, I guess, if you want me to put everything to verbatim. Ooh, that miss sucks. Bye-bye. Okay, that status effect is actually kind of dangerous. It just straight up gone. Alright, what's this? Huh? What's this? It's really pretty. That's kind of like a Cubiseptium, but I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, maybe we should touch it and see what happens. Listen, I may have been wrong. I may have been incorrect. Sealing stone. Does it seem harmful? Nope, seems safe to me. Wish I knew what it was, though. The light coming off it is so warm. Kind of slow, rhythmic glowing from it reminds me of the beating heart. What's that? There's our cube again. You found something sick. Visitors from afar. You who possess the cube. It's that voice from earlier. Just who are you? Where are you talking to us from? Raise that sealing stone before the monuments in the garden. Then the barrier and the imprisoned shall. Barely work out what it's trying to say. All I can get is that we need to take that thing to the monument. I will unlock another power. Cube. Make use of it. This is a little heavy-handed right now. The cube's warp functionality is now available. To use it, click the icon in the top right corner of the screen and select the location you wish to warp to. Fast travel? What the? Beware the malevolent one. Gather strength, or you too will be forever. Don't even ask. I feel like I'm in some kind of weird dream that gets freakier by the minute. I don't sense anything bad coming from the voice, at least. More like it's trying to guide us forward. True, it does. You don't think the cube has a will of its own, that thing's talking to us, do you? I doubt it. I kept talking about the cube as if it were a separate object. My hunch is that the source of the voice is someone else, and that there's some malevolent one it was bringing it up to. I could see that being the man in black we saw when we were thrown in here, but could easily be someone else. All this is starting to make my head hurt. Join the club. Anyway, let's try to take things one step at a time, okay? On that note, the best place to start is probably giving the cube's new power a shot. You're serious? Serious as can be. There aren't many artifacts that have the power of teleportation, you know? In the situation we're in, we need to use everything that we got at our disposal. Alright. Be sure you're careful when using it. I will. To be fair, it's sort of a new game, so I guess that's why they keep so upfront about giving new stuff. Yeah. Fucking tutorial land. How do I access that without... How would I access that on a controller? This game was initially made with a controller in mind. How would you access this? Do I actually have to click it? It's not square, it's not circle, it's not triangle. Items, maybe? There we go. Cool. Kind of like a galaxy. I guess let's go to the Hermit's Garden. Okay, so if you're playing on controller, then just go to your items and select the cube from there, and you'll be good. I don't like that I wasn't allowed to explore more. I would have liked to gather more items. Alright, that actually worked. Now we've got a quick way to get back here and safely if we run into danger. That does sound useful. I still can't remember to put much trust in the cube, however. I'm not planning to lower my guard around the thing either. I'll keep using it with caution, so don't worry. Anyway, next up, this little guy. That sealing stone? The voice made it sound like something that would be released from it if we held it up to the monument. It doesn't help that I actually read the tutorial documents inside the notebooks. We're probably going to be having the characters explain it to us again when we run into more stuff. Any guesses? No, but I know how hard it is to find a real answer real quick. I'll handle holding it up, but I want you to stand and be prepared for a fight in case. You've got no idea what we're dealing with here. Understood. Something's happening. Alright, time for the moment of truth. I wonder if we're going to be stuck in here the entire game, or if we'll be going back to La Barrel at points. Well, that's from... So that unlocks the door straight up. Anything else? Kind of lame that we have to use a key back here, so what else happens? What? Girl? Tita? Huh? What was that like? It didn't just snatch Tita from the material plane, right? Isn't she the girl from the professor's photograph? Huh? Kevin? You are Kevin, aren't you? I'm not seeing things. What are you doing here? Where do I even start? We actually pulled an SSR. Fucking the cutest SSR ever. Oh, man, I'm so glad out of all the things we could have pulled, we pulled Tita, whose mom is back in Liberl, and she is extremely protective of you, and extremely aggressive personality. This can only go well. But yeah, it's the real deal. It's good to see you again, Tita. Looks like you've grown a little taller. You noticed? I'm glad to see you again, too. What brings you back to Liberl? Is this girl a friend of yours? Tita, look around. Wait, I was in the house with Dad getting dinner ready because Agate was coming over. And then all of a sudden everything went white, and then... My arc was the second time Tita's facing nature. No, I don't disagree with you about why she... But it's her personality compounded with that. She already wasn't happy with, Professor Russell in general. So Erica Russell is very much a hothead. Where am I? This looks nothing like our house. Am I dreaming? Is this all a dream? Oh, right. I should pinch myself to check. Yep. This is the Tita everyone loves and knows, all right. She's adorable. She is adorable. Why was she gotcha pulled first? So that's what happened. This is all because of that artifact Mom pulled out of the lake. Honestly, we can't even be sure right now. Especially if we assume that's the case. How did you end up here when you were all the way over in Zace? It makes no sense. You're right. It sounds as though you two were fairly close to one another when you were sent here, but Grancel and Zace are really far apart. Based on your account, however, we were all surrounded by that light at roughly the same time. That's more than a coincidence in my eyes. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, whoops, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Tita Russell. I'm an apprentice at Zace Central Factory. I'm Ries Argent, a sister of the Septian Church. I've heard a lot about you from Kevin and your mother. Oh, you've met Mom? I have. She showed me a photograph of you, too. And now I've met you in person, I can see why she boasts about you so much. Was she doing that? Oh, Mom. She, didn't say or do anything inappropriate to you, did she? She tends to lose control of herself when it comes to people as cute as you. Lose control? How? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude or calling you cute or anything. It's just that you're kind of quiet and really pretty, and you've got this unique aura about you. Unique? Yeah, you're every bit as sharp as your mother. Goddess don't make them more unique than Rios. Oh, please. Anyways, what are the two of you planning on doing now? Are you gonna keep looking for a way out of here? That's the plan, yeah. Not that we've made so much as a dent of progress on that front so far. We barely started exploring when we found you. I think Tita's mom is just like Estelle when it comes to like a cuteness radar. Where it's like they see something cute and they talk about how much they have the cuteness aggression and they want to squeeze it. Oh, I see. If you don't mind then, let me help you look. I won't get in the way, I promise. Getting in the way wouldn't be an issue here. That's a tough one. My gut tells me you're better off staying here, to be honest. You've proven yourself to be made of sturdy stuff, but like I said before, this place is one big and dangerous mystery. If that's true, then who'd say I'd be safe staying on my own? If I'm gonna be in danger, I'd rather go with you and at least try to help out. Fair point, I guess. You're every bit as spunky as Estelle, too, you know? You can't be serious, Kevin. Trust me, she's a lot tougher than she looks. She went on the Liber Arc and came back down in one piece, plus she survived Adios knows how many sketchy fights beforehand. Don't be so quick to judge just because of her age. But still, please, I really want to help. I'll do everything I can to make sure I don't cause you problems, really. Alright, if you're sure. You mean it? You seem to understand the consequences of your actions and what it means to worry others. As long as that's the case, I've got no reason to say no. Still, please do be careful. Thank you, I will. Yeah, seriously. If anything were to happen to you on my watch, I'm sure my death at Erica's hands would be a slow and painful one. I swear, I won't let that happen. Deal. Alright, let's get back to work. Once Tita's equipment set up, back to exploring where we go. Fuck! Alright, understood. Right. Sorry, Tita, I didn't think you'd be snatched up. Let's look at your portrait. Aw, she's got her hat off! She's so cute. And she comes with it. She comes with good equipment, so I don't have to buy it. I just have to get her her ornament set up. Yeah, no accessories. So let's go ahead and sell some old stuff. Gee, $12. Thanks, game. Really shelling out for the stuff that I already had. How's your ornament looking still, Tita? Are you still bound by space? You are. Same ornament I remember. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's upgraded in slots. Well... Oh wait, it actually is a little different. She has a third slot now. What? This is a different orbiment than she had last time. And you have a couple of... Man, I gotta upgrade this shit again! I paid good money for that shit to be capped by the end of the game. God damn it, man. We need 2 more. Let's go buy a defense. And it's Tita, right? So, a fire. She already comes with attack, right? Let me see. Yeah, she comes with attack. She comes with attack, move, and EP cut. Along with a little bit of HP. Honestly, I'd like to buy her a fucking... Let's get her a hit. I can't afford it. Shit. I'd like to get her a lot more than this, but... What do you actually have before I buy something I can't use? HP. You do have Eagle Eye. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. We don't have any of the upgraded ones, though. Well, let's go ahead and equip some stuff down here. I don't even know what else I would get. I want to give you to hit. I can't afford it. I don't think you need anything else right now, to be honest. I think you'll be okay, Tita. What's your tactics looking like? She still has Satellite Beam and Cannon Impulse, so... Still doing good. Yeah, this should be fine, even though we're missing all our EP now. Okay, I mean, I guess we're good to go. Let's go stop by the lake. Grab her some CP again. We fought a lot of battles. Surely it's recovered, yeah. No cutscene for it. Love that. Let's go. Back in we go, I guess. Can we teleport back to where we were? No, we can't. Okay, we have to walk the long way. We can only teleport back, never forwards. Okay, I guess that's fair. We're not nearly as stacked as we were.
Not bad.
As you guys can teleport to specific hub areas. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah, we're in a different space, so no more Kevin battle theme. That is correct. And Tita also has a worse cannon now.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Dropping a lot of XP on us. Weird. Ah, fuck, I didn't mean to run into you. Hold on. Always take the backstab. Playing on hard, there's no reason to be fair. Come on, Kevin.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Yeah, we are flying up in XP, which means that technically means we're under-leveled, so we gotta be careful. Especially if you run into more of those not slimes. Oh, we don't need to fight you. You're kind of annoying. And by annoying, I mean you're just a perfectly normal enemy, but I can't hit you like that, so... We don't have access to aerial, do we? No, we don't. You know, I've gotten in level 20 in DDO. Nice, nice.
I've worked.
I guess we're looking... Yeah, let's head back down. been that way. Alright, back where we were. Huh? Wasn't this path blocked before? Sure was. What's going on? Is something wrong? The last time we passed by here, this path was blocked by some kind of barrier. But as you can see, it's nowhere to be seen now. Really? I wonder what could have caused that. Well, if we think about what's changed since we last passed here and now, maybe releasing Tita from that stone caused it to disappear? I mean, we haven't done anything else. Oh, I see. Still, that actually could be it. Huh? You think? Think about it. The stone with me inside was near here too, right? Maybe that was more than a coincidence? This could be among one of the many rules that govern this place that we haven't figured out yet. Rules? I get what you're trying to say. So in this case, we wouldn't have been able to advance any further if we hadn't released you. That's right. I can't be sure, but I do have a good feeling about it. And a good feeling is good enough for me right now. We still don't have a clue who's responsible for the situation we're in, and it all feels very deliberately set up. Which is all the reason we need to be careful, I suppose. Just like normal D&D Pathfinder, your cap's 20, so all of the past 20 are just bonuses and boons. Alright, I do remember you mentioning that a while ago. Enemy has a little bit more health than before. That's interesting. I was gonna say, if he actually got off that, that phantom bonus, that was gonna suck. In DDO, you gain small enhance between levels, and epic ones are really powerful. Gotcha. Another statue that we can't sneak up on. We can definitely do this.
Let's end this.
Oh boy. That's not good. Ooh, nice job, Tita. Vintage wine from that guy, huh? Cooking ingredient. Huh? Door! What's this? A shining door with a moon on it? Welcome. Bring to me the girl skilled in orbital engineering. Only then shall the door open. Whoa, I can hear a voice talking now in my mind. It was like this door got a will of its own, like the tree spring a monument back in the garden. There will come a day when I get used to all these funky talking objects, I'm sure. I can only think of one person who might fit the door's description. This kind of reminds me of the demon doors in Fable. This is the first one we've met, but that's what I'm thinking of whenever this happens. It asking for something specific. You think it means me? Most likely. It's a pretty terrible riddle. It's sure not me and Rias. Hey, door, it's her you mean, right? Indeed, she is the one I seek. Only she may enter. If she fears not the trial within, she should set forth through the door. Only Tita. Trial? Maybe he wants to test your strength to see if you're worthy of something? And apparently we can't even go inside to back you up. That's ludicrous. I propose we disregard this door and move on. Wait, I'm gonna go inside. But Tita, hold on a sec, there's no way... I feel like this might be another one of the rules I was talking about earlier. Besides, we got so little to work with as we try to get out of here. We need all the clues and help we can get. If it seems like it'll be too dangerous, I'll come back right out, I promise. Well... Alright, we're counting on you. But like you said, if it's too dangerous, come right back out. Don't expose yourself to any more danger than you need to. Do be careful. I will. Okay, we're sitting in Tita. By herself. The Moon Chamber. The Moon Doors said law mission, right? So it's story-based? Wow, this room's so pretty. I wonder how it's made up, though. Oh boy, that looks evil. It was evil. Uh-oh. Overcome the trial before you, then I shall grant you a memory fragment in my blessing. Okay. No, oh, 10,000 each? Are you fucking for real? What are they weak to? Nothing. Alright, boss. I mean, we should attack first, but... Okay. Russell, fire the missile. How much damage does this actually do, though? Not a lot! That's what I was worried about. Not a lot. Not a lot. You healed me? Okay. Maybe it's random? Might be random. Like a heal and a hurt kind of thing. Ow! Okay, yep, okay. It's gonna heal me up before shooting me again, I think is what's gonna happen. There we go, that should help. Oh, wow, okay. Yep, it's healing or madness. Okay, I see. And you can miss with your healing, that's awesome. Okay. Well, I think we just build up our CP again. Ow, move down. Miss. Healing? Nah, more madness. Okay. Alright. Fire it again. Alright, that wasn't so bad. You have to make sure that you check Cheetah's skills and remember that she's a blind, but you have overcome the trial. Thus, I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Maybe Rias is gonna get an S break if we do one of these trials. Memory fragment. That's the most curious thing about this. Oh, is that your parents? Is that how your parents were traveling? Approaching location. 320, 310, 300. Target in sight. Commencing operation. Coordinate adjustment complete. Activating boosters. Probably her parents surprising her on their way home. Huh? What's that sound? Yeah, I thought so. Makes sense. Your parents are freaks. What? Do I know you? Uh-oh. We really missed you, Tita. Huh? Oh my. Don't tell me you forgot the sound of our voices while we were away. Oh, we can see the dad's portrait now. Oh, Mom, Dad! That's our girl. Sorry for surprising you. We just wanted to have a little fun. I was scared stiff, flying in all of a sudden like that and walking up to me without saying a word. Plus you had those goggles on, I couldn't tell who you were. You could have told me you were planning on coming back. Mom? Are you okay? Why are you so quiet? Tita? Why are you so cute? Oh, Adios, thank you for gracing our unworthy world, this miracle of a child. Oh, she must have felt right at home with Estelle, when Estelle was doing that shit to her. I'm never gonna let you go again. Mom, you're starting to hurt me. Ah, giving birth to this bundle of sugar was the best thing we ever did. Had I managed all this time without her, I'm so happy to have her back. I can tell. I kinda like the chance to greet her too, though. Oh, sure, knock yourself out. I suppose you do have the right and all. Hey, Tita. Looks like you've grown up a bit while we were away. I sure have. I missed you both so much. Oh, everything you do just melts my heart. Let me hug you again. Come here. Mom, please. Erica, I think that should probably wait until you've changed. The maintenance uniform's full of sensors, as you know. Oh, yeah, slipped my mind. In that case... shall we take care of business first, then? Where is that red-haired man I've heard so much about? Are you talking about Agate? That's the one. I was so hoping I'd be able to meet him. Now, where is he? He's actually in Bose at the moment. Mom, you're acting kind of weird all of a sudden. Talk about lousy timing. Now that I'd be happy if he were here, it would indicate him being in close proximity to my angel again. Well, it's okay. We can always go meet him over in Bose next month if it comes to it. I'd like to meet him too. Oh, is this what Millie was mentioning the other day about this weird thing that's going on? True enough. I guess she does have... she probably gasses up Agate a lot in these letters, and they probably have the wrong impression about the relationship. Word has it that a lot has been happening here in our absence. I bet we have a lot to thank him for. Yeah, we'll have to go give him a thank you that he'll never forget. I'll have to go with you and introduce you to him, then. His house is really nice, too. It's pretty small, but it's all warm and cozy. You've been to his house? Yeah. Now, calm down, Erica. Tita, try not to provoke your mother too much, alright? Was I... Got it. The mom's... yeah, definitely as hot-headed as I remember. The dad understands, though. Agate! Agate! You're gonna pay dearly for corrupting my darling daughter. And there's the other Russell. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Grandpa? Always a pleasure, Albert. Sorry for not giving you a heads up on our return. Oh, nonsense. Don't you worry about that. What are those things, if I might ask? They look like a vehicle with boosters attached, but... they're called landing crafts, and they were developed by yours truly. Most places we go to don't have the space to land an airship or any kind of landing port. And there's not much point in an airship if you can't land it, is there? Which is where these two beauties come in. Hey, anyways, long time no see, Albert. It's small comfort knowing you haven't kicked the bucket yet. I mean, how could I have been able to gloat if you're already 6 hours under? Huh, you really think a pathetic contraption like that's good enough to beat me? You must have forgotten who I am when you were out and about. One close look and the cracks start to show. Just look at them. I doubt they even manage 5 minutes. Very good they'll be for anything other than trying to show off to me. They won't be getting any real-world use anytime soon. Oh, how wrong you are. I'll have you know that we came all the way from the border city in Calvard on these. From Calvard? Oh, did that catch your attention? I'll give you the craft's flight time is somewhat limited, but that's an issue that I can find an easy workaround. By firing them from an orbital catapult attached to an airship, they can fly a distance from roughly 120 Selge. After modifying the orbital circus, they were able to record an operation time of 382.2 seconds, too. 120 Selge? 382.2 seconds? Surprised? That stupid look on your face says it all. Not to worry, though. I'll give you as much time as you need for that shriveled old brain of yours to comprehend my brilliance. Brilliance? Don't make me laugh. You're talking to the man who developed the Capel. These are child's play by comparison. I don't even need to ask how you made them. I could probably develop a better version in my sleep. Say that again, you stubborn old fart. Urgh. Here they go again. Will you two please stop fighting? Please? Oh, and I read those files you sent me. You got some nerve showing your face to me after exposing my daughter to so much danger. To say nothing of letting vermin like that A word near her. Oh, get over yourself. I'm getting lectured on looking after people from the mother who ditched her daughter to wander the continent, am I? Oh my god. How about you look in the mirror before you go criticizing others, huh? Dad, can you stop them? It'll be fine. Let them have their fun. They're secretly happy to see one another again, I'm sure. But we're taking up a lot of space in the middle of town. How are people gonna get past us? Yeah, that's a good point. We can't leave these two landing crafts out here forever. Guess we're gonna have to go drag our quarreling father and daughter back home. Mind giving me a hand, Tita? Sure thing. It's a happy family. Ah, there's nothing quite like home. Can I get some coffee, Dan? 1 coffee with plenty of milk and 3 sugars coming up. Ooh, let me help too. I see you haven't mended your heathen ways. When are you gonna be grown up enough to understand that coffee's best taken black? When are you gonna understand that there's nothing worse than an old codger too set in his ways to appreciate another's tastes? Huh. I'm just telling it like it is. Adding milk alone completely ruins it, and then you go and plop 3 sugars in? You can't even call that coffee anymore. Poor coffee, what did you ever do to be blasphemed so? Ugh. I can tell Tita takes after her father. I think she takes after them both, actually, even regardless of the hair. I think the airheadedness is what comes from her mother. Both the smarts from both, the airheadedness from the mother, and the temperament from the father. It's a pretty cool combo. I like how it's not just 1 and 1. Here's your order, Erica. Don't let it get cold now. Ah, we'll have to settle this dispute another time. Well, time to drink up. It's a much more interesting family than I thought at first. Sip, sip. Ah, anyway. Where are my souvenirs, Albert? Souvenirs? Why would I have any of those for you? You're the one who's been busy slacking off abroad. Urgh. Forget traveling abroad, you were the one who got to ride on the RCL with Captain Schwartz. You're telling me you had a chance like that and didn't get me a photograph, or her handkerchief, or even a button off her uniform? Why do you want a button off her uniform? Your mother's been a huge fan of her since the Captain's Academy days. I swear, if you have the time to think about such worthless nonsense, how about using it to look over an academic report or two? It's no wonder all your inventions are half-rate. Gee, God, this family is obnoxious. I just know Tita and Agate would make a cute pair if they were closer in age. I don't know. They're like giga sibling coded. Like it's easy to tell apart. Estelle and Joshua, but Tita and Agate, it's like they're too deep in the sauce. Did you just use the words useless nonsense in reference to Captain Schwartz? Did you dare to insult her? Oh, nothing of the sort. I had plenty of chances to share a few cups of tea with her on board the RSL. She's a fine woman, if you ask me. She'll go far. Oh, now you've done it. If you're not gonna shut that insolent mouth of yours, I'm gonna do it for you. Oh, what's that? Someone jealous? Will you two please stop fighting the second you start a conversation? That's so funny. This is so funny. Tita? What is it? Oh, it's just like I finally realized it's kind of nice to see him fighting like this after all. Makes me feel like Mom's really home, you know? Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, how would you like to do some shopping? I'll handle making dinner tonight, so I'll need to go grab a few things. Huh? Really? That sounds great. I haven't tasted your cooking in ages. Well, hopefully I'll be able to have it a lot more from here on. Neither of us are planning to head out for work anytime soon, so I'll be taking over cooking duties for a while. Oh, I'd love to go shopping with you then. Great. I like how you can tell Dan really respects his daughter from the way they talk to each other. It's much more casual. It's like it wouldn't be immediately obvious that they're father and daughter because of how much you can tell he respects her. I really appreciate that. Today's dinner was a real feast, and for the first time in quite a while, Tita was able to experience the joy of dining happily with her family. After dinner, this is a good way to give you additional character info for sure. It's pretty long too. Like, this is a significant long scene. You can leave the rest to me now, Tita. You must be tired. Go on to bed. I'm fine. Honestly, I'm not doing any more than I usually do. I bet you're even more tired than I am, Dad. You rushed through all the work you had to get back here as soon as possible, didn't you? Well, you've gotten pretty sharp, haven't you? Well, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 13 now. Hey, yeah, it has been about a year. Okay, so everybody's a year older. So Joshua and Estelle would be 17. What Nadios' his name? What part of your daft brain thought you should start making this? That's why we came back here to begin with. ZCF is the only place around that will allow me to do so. That's what I believe, anyways. Maybe so, but still. What were you guys arguing about? Oh, are you still awake? It's past midnight, you know. You should go get some rest. What are those? Some kind of blueprints? Can I see them, please? You didn't get out of the bath that long ago. You're gonna catch a cold hanging around in here. You should be getting ready for bed. Oh, but I want to see the blueprints. Whatever looks on them looks really complicated. It's an orbital engine on the right-hand side, right? It looks like a compact one, too. Oh, I know. Is it a new kind of airship? Come on, Mom. I really want to see. Oh, boy. Look at you getting all fired up. You just can't help yourself when it comes to machinery, can you? That's not fair. All right. I finished cleaning up now. Should we get to work? Oh, perfect timing. Get our angel to bed, would you? Sure. It is past her bedtime. What? Yeah, your parents are back now. Let's go, Tita. Let me have a quick look, please. I can go to bed right after that. I can't work out why that converter's torque is so low, and it's bugging me. It looks like her obsession's grown by monstrous proportions since we've been away. Be that as it may, it's still past your bedtime. But... even a hero who's traveled across the entirety of the country still has a fucking bedtime, because she's, at the end of the day, she is 13. Okay, let's start with this unit here. Even at a glance, I can tell it's not going to be easy to make. We're best off starting by running a simulation on it to Capel before actually attempting to make the blasted thing. Nothing comes to mind that would be strong enough to build that frame out of, either. I say we should consider looking into a new one. But they're still treating her like she's too much of a child. I wonder what they're all talking about. It's all so exciting. Maybe I can scooch closer without noticing? Trying to... She'll probably have the idea for the blueprint. Tita? Ah, I shouldn't push my luck. Bro, you have to understand that she is just as smart as you guys, bro. You're just, like, regardless of a bedtime. Seriously now, go to bed. But, if you're that curious, I can tell you tomorrow. But right now, you need sleep. How does that sound? Good enough? But... that's a promise, okay? A promise. Yes, yes, I promise. I'm not gonna let you forget you promise, and don't go making whatever it is without me. I know, we won't. I promise in the name of the goddess above that I'll tell you tomorrow, and that we won't make it without you. Anyway, good night, Tita. Okay. Good night. No matter how smart your child is, at the end of the day, you're still a child. 100%. And she's got a good family around her. She takes after her mother in every way. Dan, are you joking? And habits, maybe. Well, that about wraps it up. This is amazing. Ouroboros technology is even more impressive than I could have dreamed. That's a fine understatement. Their technological level is far beyond that of ours. That's true for virtually everything we've seen of theirs. Their arcanisms, the Gospels, the Glorious. I'm not entirely without ideas on how they have it all, though. Why the sudden questions, anyways? I've already sent you the info I had on them before. The thing is, we didn't actually learn of them through the information you sent. We knew of them before that. What? Oh shit, were they acting before then in a different country? Well, I guess they're all over the world, but interesting. We haven't actually encountered them or any of their members exactly, but they've been expanding their influence across the continent for a while now through Jaegers and certain wealthy individuals. That makes more sense. Yeah, definitely. We can confirm as much as a shadow of a doubt based on our travels. That's why we came back here. We never imagined to be so bold as to try anything liberal. We would have been back earlier. They're not getting any more of a head start on us. We need to finish this, and we need to do it as soon as possible. Oh, and Tita gets to see what she wasn't being told about, too. Through that little memory, through this memory fragment. This fragment that's still going on. Oh my god, we're still going. Hey, yo, I got shit to do today. So, we need to finish this memory fragment. I wasn't planning to sleep in that long. Morning, Grandpa. Morning, Tita. Yeah, this game is very cutscene heavy right now. Huh? Dad? Oh yeah, I forgot that you and Mom are back. We sure are. Looks like you had a good night's sleep. Yeah, sorry, I feel bad for forgetting all about it. Oh hey, you said you'd tell me about what you were up to today. Yep, that's still the plan. You might be better off hearing it from your mother and grandfather, though. Huh? Why? They were up discussing the issue all night. They both headed out to the central factory first thing in the morning, so they should be there as we speak. Thanks, off I go then. Tita? You might want to have breakfast first. Oops, forgot about that too. Haven't washed my face or combed my hair either. Alright, take care of that first, and let's get some food in you. I promise it'll be warm when you finish up. Thanks, Dad. Alright, I'm off. Take care. Don't go trying to run over the ZCF so fast you trip or something. I won't. Did she just leave for breakfast and immediately get snatched up? That would suck. It's so great to have them back home. And now it's off to the factory. Good morning, Mr. Murdoch. Oh, it's you, Tita. Good morning. You don't happen to know where Mom and Grandpa are, would you? Dad said they came here early this morning. Oh, they did. I know that very well indeed. Erica came in charging with a look on her face that signaled all hell was about to break loose. All the while she was shouting, "We've got a new invention to make, so we need somewhere really, really big. Hop to it." She wouldn't take no for an answer either. I'm so sorry about her. She causes you so much trouble every time she decides she wants to invent something new. At least she's better than Grandpa. Maybe. She doesn't scare the daylights out of you by suddenly yelling, "Fire in the hole!" right before an unexpected explosion. If only I could wipe that from my memory. In any case, your mother should be up in the operations room. I've got no idea what she's planning, but she said she had something she wanted to look into using the Capel. As for your grandfather, he's in the design room, in a very good mood. I can't believe the two of them are working together on something. This can't end well. Please, Goddess, don't let them break anything. My stomach hurts. I see. Those two are nothing but trouble every time they're around. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's the first time they have worked on the same thing together. Usually they're competing over who can make the best, not joining forces on one. Grandpa's amazing on his own, but Mom's just as capable an engineer too, even if she is kind of scary when she gets to her work. The two of them are actually going to put their heads together on something. I can't wait to see the result. I want to go see right away. I guess we're finishing this entire cutscene before I stop. Fuck me. So this is what we're up against. Looks like not even performing at 10% of its true capabilities, then. These are some downright terrifying specs. Mom! Wait, how in the world? Isn't that Data and Pater Mater? Hi there, Tita. You came at just the right time. You've seen this robot in person, right? Yeah, but why do you ask? What was it like in person? Tell me everything you know. Well, it was really big, and other than that, I couldn't really tell much from just looking at it. Oh, right, I suppose you wouldn't be able to. It is an awful lot taller than you, after all. Mom, what are you looking at Pater Mater's data for, anyways? I thought you were here to work on some new invention. Are you trying to make an arcanism? Wait, you're not... That we are? No. That'd be a terrible idea. Two of us are ready to start work at any time. Alright then, it's time to get right back to work on our tasks. Making an arcanism capable of competing against our buddy Pater Mater. That is such a terrible idea. Let the Orbital Gear Project begin! What? I hate that that's your idea, is to rebuild arcanisms. Why? Why do I feel like this? I agree, Tita. This seems like a terrible idea. Usually when I hear about something new being invented, I get all excited. I get so caught up in what's happening that I tune out the world around me and focus on helping Grandpa. But today, I just feel a bit sad, because you're probably thinking of Renee. This doesn't feel right. Renee. A weapon surpassed Metal Gear. What are these wires here for, Erica? They look completely unnecessary to me. They're the deal with noise. Their design requires a high degree of precision, so it's a necessary addition. Mom, so the orbital pressure changes and gets absorbed into here. I see. Mom! Oh, Tita, what are you doing here? Well, I was wondering if, there was anything I could do to help. I'm gonna do something for Renee, too. I'm just not sure what I can actually do. What you can do? Well, if you want to help me out, there is one thing you could do for me. It's an annoying job, but if you're up for it, an annoying job, okay, I'll do anything I can to help. Grab food, you dick. If you say grab food, I'm gonna be pissed at you. It's nothing important, really, but I appreciate it all the same. I need you to go talk to Murdoch and get him to sort out the paperwork for our return to La Barrel. The way we return... You're so annoying. It's just as bad as food. The way we returned home was, borderline illegal? So no official paperwork's been filed or anything. I'm cool with it, but Dan's brought it up a few times, so it'd be good if someone can get it taken care of. So thanks. Okay. That wasn't what I had in mind when I said I wanted to help. Oh, well, I guess I am still helping her by doing this. I'll just have to get it sorted out quickly so I can help with some real work. Do not disregard your intelligent daughter. They literally capped themselves across the border. That is true. They did do that. And borders, they take the borders very seriously. Murdoch's at the church. I guess it is. I guess Murdoch was a pretty avid churchgoer, wasn't he? Found you, Mr. Murdoch. Mr. Murdoch? Oh, audios above. Please protect us all. Hello, Gentita. Can I help you with something? Wait, you aren't here to tell me the experiment was a failure and the building's now full of poisonous gas, are you? Or that there's a giant explosion and half of it was destroyed, or... I'm so sorry. I really can't apologize enough for all the stress Mom and Grandpa caused you. Nothing like that has happened yet, though, so don't worry. Really? Whew, that's a relief. Maybe that's a sign that my prayers reached Goddess after all. Perhaps I should say prayers for tomorrow while I'm here too, then. That said, I do have a favor to ask of you. What kind of favor? They arrived by air, did they? I can only imagine how surprised you must have been. They entered the country illegally! It sounds that way. Oh no, I need to go sort this out right away. Could you stay and pray to Adios in my place, Tita? Please just pray that nothing gets destroyed because of that new invention of theirs and all goes to plan. Okay, I will. Thank you. Whew. Please keep Mom and Grandpa from doing anything too reckless. I wish I knew what I could do, though. I'm not strong like Estelle. I couldn't say anything to Renee like she did. I know. I'll get them to let me help with the Orbital Gear's development. If it really doesn't end up having the same amount of power as Pater Mater, maybe I'll finally be able to have a proper conversation with her. Time to go and ask. This tool here is brand new. It can cut 10 times more precision than the previous model. I had no idea you had something like this here now. I think I might have to go over the designs again. Mom, here you are. Welcome back, Tita. Did you manage to do what I asked? No, look at her when you're talking to her. Yeah, Mr. Murdoch said he'd take care of the paperwork right away. He's probably working on it right now. But now I've done that, Mom, I want to be part of the Orbital Gears development team, too. You? Yeah, I didn't write this in any of my letters, but I ended up spending some time with Renee when she was in La Barrel. And even if she's a member of the society, she's also my friend. Renee. Now, where have I heard that before? Wasn't she the girl Pater Mater belongs to? Erica, if I might be permitted to say my piece here. Say your piece? Mom, what are you... You better have a damn good explanation for this one, Albert. My daughter ended up making friends with a member of Ouroboros? Why is this the first time I'm hearing of this? This wasn't in anything that you sent me. Well, it was kind of hard to say. Don't you give me that, as if you hadn't already exposed her to enough danger that made me want to strangle you. Now I'm hearing this? Just what have you been doing with my daughter while I've been away? Mom, I'm serious. I want to be involved in the Orbital Gear's development. I'm completely powerless on my own, but I still want a way to talk to her. And the Orbital Gear's going to be able to fight on equal terms with Pater Mater, right? Then I want to be involved, because I want the kind of power Estelle has. Tita? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not considering using the Orbital Gear to fight Pater Mater yourself, are you? What? That wasn't what I meant. I want to make very sure of this. Do you understand what we're making here? Well, I only got a quick look at the blueprints, but it looks like a bipedal... That's not what I mean. The Orbital Gear is a weapon. No matter how you try to dress up that fact, that's the reality. It is a tool designed to be used by people to hurt other people. But you're not making it because you want to hurt people, are you? Even the patrol airships used by the army are made to protect the country, not to hurt people. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what the developer of any new weapon thinks. We are not the ones actually going out and using the things we make. The devices we pour our hearts into making go on to cause unspeakable suffering to people, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Have you ever stopped to think about that? And after having it pointed out to you, can you still say you want power? Well, what we're doing here, what we're doing, fully aware of what the potential consequences may be down the line. But can you? You know how much I love you, Tita, and I understand that you care deeply about your friend. I do. But that's all the more reason I can't permit you to take part in this. Can you understand where I'm coming from? But, I'm not taking this lightly either, you know. Yeah, you kind of... She's been through a lot, and you just really disregarded anything she could have gone through. I appreciate how you feel, Erica, but I'm sure Tita's been thinking about this a lot herself, especially after all she went through. Why not show her a little more respect? I'm sure she has, but it doesn't mean I can let her be involved in developing a weapon. We researchers don't get any say in how our inventions end up being used down the line. That's just our fate. That's what we have to accept when we're doing our jobs. That we do. I know where she's coming from, but I absolutely can't let her be a part of this. She doesn't need to be shouldering this kind of burden. Not at her age. And by doing that, you're going to push her into doing it anyways, because you didn't give her a chance to think it over. You just told her no without thinking about it. I know all of what Mom's saying is true. I know. Really, I do. But what am I supposed to do? Just sit around and helplessly? I know. I'll go see what Dad thinks. Maybe he'll actually listen to me. Tina inserted a card into the slot. Dad! Tita? Sorry, hold on a minute. I'll be right over. Really? So she wouldn't give you permission to join them? Nope. I understand what Mom's saying, I really do. It's just so frustrating not be able to do anything. Well, unlike your grandfather, your mother has very clear reasons for what she does. She's an engineer with specific goals and ideals over ones driven by emotion and curiosity. That's especially true for this project, given the future of Libero's national defense may end up hinging on it. It was never going to be easy to win her over in an argument about this, I'm afraid. That doesn't change the fact that I want to confront Renee, though. Maybe what I'm saying is childish, I don't know, but it's really what I feel, and I'm not budging. Those are some bold words, Tita. I don't think I've ever seen her look so serious about anything before. But even if they're bold, I don't think they're childish. At the same time, I don't think it has anything to do with whether you should be involved in developing the orbital gear, either. Having it isn't going to make confronting her any easier. Tita, confronting somebody head-on about something is a very difficult thing to do. Probably more difficult than you realize. You're certainly kind, but that's not always going to be enough to change someone's mind about something once it's made up. I know. Maybe I'm never going to be able to talk to her like I want to in the end. Am I doomed to never do anything for her? You backed down when you were arguing with your mother earlier, right? This says to me that the convictions she has are stronger than yours. You already know it's not going to be easy to talk to Renee. If you want to succeed, you need a stronger spirit than you've got now. Otherwise, you'll never be able to really tell each other how you really feel. You'll just back down first. That reminds me of something Agate said once, actually. He said, fighting's all about guts. Well, that's not quite what I'm talking about, no. I'm really starting to worry about this Agate fellow. I think resolve is a more appropriate word here than guts. You'll need to have resolve to express all your honest feelings to her, plus you need to accept hers in return. No doubt it'll be a lot easier said than done, too. Well, I know she's from the society and that Pater Mater is too strong for me to compete against as I am, especially because I don't have that kind of power as Estelle does. I'm not even confident she'll want to listen to what I have to say, and even if she does, it'll have any effect on her. But I can't just leave her and do nothing. I can't. Listen, she was part of Ouroboros and she did some pretty bad things, sure. But that's not all there is. I spent some time with her, I went shopping with her, I sat and talked with her, so I know that's true. Deep down, she's actually a sweet girl. I'm sure she wasn't faking it either. It's who she really is. She's not some kind of inhuman monster. She's an ordinary girl who's like an excited little kid when she found a cute pendant in a shop. And when I tripped and fell, she didn't hesitate to hold out her hand to me. She's a good person, and I still think of her as my friend even now. But after that, she went away from me. Ever since then, her and Pater Mater have always been out of my reach, physically and emotionally. Maybe the orbital gear will give me a chance to change that. If I have that, I might finally be able to see a bit of the world that she does. Maybe she'll even be willing to open her heart, even a little, and tell me how she really feels, all while listening to my feelings, too. That's why I want to be involved in making it, and I won't take no for an answer. I'm so proud of how much you've grown. What do you think about all this, Erica? Huh? Mom? How long have you been listening on us? Not long. I only heard the last part of your conversation. Can I ask you something, Tita? Of course. What? If you finally get to talk to this Renee girl again, and it turns out she doesn't see you as a friend, what are you gonna do? Exactly the same thing. I'll do exactly the same as I would otherwise, because I've already made up my mind that I want her to be a part of my life, even if she doesn't want me to be a part of hers. I might not be able to chase her around and try to convince her to come back to us like Estelle can, but I can still try to get to know more about her in Pater Mater, and I can make a stronger connection to her through the orbital gear. There's nothing stopping me from doing any of those things, right? Whatever makes it so I can be a part of her life, I want to do it, even if it's small. Because that's what friends do. That's how I really feel. I see. Well, I can't help but feel like you're being a little naive, but you got me. I'll accept all you said as a sufficient reason for participating in the Orbital Gear project. Really? Really? Now what are you two waiting for? We got work to do. Dan, I've redone the blueprints, so I need you to go over them. Tita, we're gonna start by making the quartz prototypes. So I can be part of development, you promise? We'll see how long that happy face of yours lasts. Now that you're on the team, I'm gonna work you to the bone. I hope you're ready. Yeah, bring it on. Good. You ready to get started? And then Tita disappeared in a ball of light, and everybody panicked. Thanks to her efforts, Tita was finally allowed to participate in the Orbital Gear's development. The familiar central factory was filled with a new sense of tension as it became the building ground for the new invention. Tita was able to work as a full-fledged engineer equal to the adults around her for the first time. She was also treated no differently than anyone else, meaning that Erica's demands were constant and relentless. But that was a source of true happiness for Tita. Finally, 2 weeks later... Built Pater Mater in 2 weeks to be wild. It's a prototype of the ones they were using. That's definitely not nearly good enough, though, IMO. All done. That's not even close to being good enough. Alright, time to begin our activation test. I think I could probably do with a little break. We've been working almost constantly for 3 whole days now. How do you still have so much energy, Mom? And how do you two have so little? Pull yourselves together, people. The best part of developing something new is about to begin. That goes for you especially, Tita. Me? The seat in our prototype here is on the small side, so there's no way anyone other you can sit in it. You're gonna need to be part of our test until the very end. I know, but please let me have some sleep first. Well, okay, only because you said please. Better than trying to do the test today while you're in the state and making a bunch of mistakes already being made. She's done very well, in my opinion. Not even most veteran engineers can keep up with your working pace. I'm amazed your little daughter did it in her first project. What exactly are you implying? That I'm some kind of machine with limitless stamina? Okay. That's the activation test penciled for Friday the 28th. Wait, tomorrow's Friday? Yes, it is. Why do you ask? I need to start cooking then. Oh, it's the end of the month, so Agate's probably coming over. I finished running the test. I should be able to perform wrestling intended specifications, but... Tita, what's the rush? Grandpa, I just realized tomorrow's the last Friday of the month. Ah, yes, that's when Agate's coming, isn't it? Yeah, I need to start getting things ready for tomorrow's food. Well, if you're taking requests, Agate? I'm not sure I follow. What's special about the last Friday of the month? And this is when she got snatched up, bro. Holy shit. Whoops, I forgot to tell you. This is gonna be your first time meeting Agate, isn't it? You see, he comes over to visit once a month. Tomorrow's that day. So. Oh. So our dear friend Agate is visiting, is he? What a coincidence that he should choose the day of our test to make his arrival. He sure is a lucky man. Mom? Well, you see, Tita, your mother, Dan, darling, I just had a brilliant idea. I decided tomorrow's tests are gonna require a sacrifice. We can't just let any old person come over to our house for no good reading, right? They need to make a contribution to the family. I hope you're ready, Agate Krosner. So let me get this straight. You're saying you want Agate to help with the tests, right? I'm not sure I'd recommend that, Erica. He's a useless dolt where technology is concerned. Yeah, Agate is going to smash that machine into paste. Help? Oh, I'm expecting a lot more of that from him. I'm expecting him to offer his very life in the name of science. What? Come on, Erica, this is no time for being silly. I'm not opposed to having him help out, though. I'd like to have a chance to have a good long talk with him myself. You too, Dad. Well, it's settled. Today's gonna be a good day. A very, very good day. Is it just me, or do they seem to have Agate all wrong? Yes, they do. They never asked, though, so that's their fault for having it all wrong. Side story. Orbital Gear Project Part 1 finished! Part 1?! There's... Okay. A lawn barrel EX for it and $3,000. Okay. How long was she gone? That's something we need to figure out, too. Thank Audius, you're alright. Are you feeling okay? You look quite tired. I'm fine. I did have to fight some scary enemies, but I managed to pull through. That's good. So what happened in there? Well, yada yada, yada yada. I see. Yep, sounds like there's another one of their rules, alright. In other words, first you need to meet some condition, or conditions, to get the door open. After that, you fight a battle, win, and you get to see some kind of memory fragment and walk away with Mira as a bonus. Something's up? Yeah, that's how it was for me. The memory fragment didn't feel like it was quite finished, though. There seems to be more than that I didn't get to see. Maybe there's more than one pattern to these doors, then? Either way, every time we find one, we should probably note its location and conditions now. Indeed. About memory doors. Memory doors are located throughout the game and allow you to see various optional scenes. They're all optional, by the way. They are all optional, which means I actually have to pull up a guide or get out my notebook to write this shit down, which means to start with my notebook. I definitely don't want to miss something that has literal story implications. Like, this is much more interesting than fishing. Moon doors contain lengthy ones, star doors are short, and sun doors are mini-games. Open a door, fulfill a condition. Some doors require certain characters. After viewing the contents of a door for the first time, you'll earn Mira, depending on your choice or actions, potentially even bonuses. All this info is recorded in the notebook. You can warp to any door you've discovered using the cube. Okay. Okay, so the doors count as fast travel points? The doors do count as fast travel points. Okay. And once we find one, we can just teleport right back to it. Okay, never mind. We don't really have to mark it down, then. Alright. However, YouTube, that will be the end of this part, as it's been quite a long one because of that cutscene heaven. So, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And until next time, you take care.